Hi, friends, and a very pleasant good evening, and what a beautiful night it is for this crosstown matchup between Riverside Panthers and Ellwood City Wolverines. Pre-game festivities are moments away as we have the Ellwood City Blue Band followed by our senior night recognition. Enjoy the band, folks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pleasure I present to you the pride of Ellwood City, your Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band. The Blue Band is under the field direction of Senior Drum Major Brady Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise and sing along as the Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band plays the Star Spangled Banner in the Lincoln High School Alma Mater. Conducted tonight by Senior Band President Hayden Schlickerl and Senior Band Vice President Hayden Slade. the spirit of America.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you to the Ellwood City, Pride of Ellwood City Blue Band for the Star Spangled Banner alma mater and their pregame show. We are just moments away here from senior night. We're going to have all the fall sports seniors recognized here just shortly. What a beautiful night for football. Thad Sturgeon alongside Brad Windhorst and Dakota Marshall running camera. So we're just moments away, and we will go through our seniors. We got football, cheer, band, a whole gauntlet of them. So as we move forward to that. First we'll have the football team. First we have Blake Foreman. Blake is escorted by Blair Foreman and Brandy Smory. He's a 4-year player, and his future plans are to continue to play football.
Actually, baseball.
Baseball, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Thank you for clearing that up. Baseball.
And we figured that out when we did our interview with
Yes,
them.
we did. Hope you got to see them senior interviews. Next we have Aaron, we'll call him Aaron Hobel, and he is being escorted by his mom, Rachel T. Garden, and his grandma, Donna Petrelli. He's played for 4 years as tight end and defensive end, and his future plans are to attend a 4-year college.
Aaron's future plans include attending a 4-year college. Sean Aaron Big Hopes Hobel. Ryan Lambright.
Next we have number 4, Ryan Lambright. Ryan is being escorted by Becky Lambright. He's been a 4-year player for Ellwood City as a running back and linebacker. and his future plans are to own his own business. Mr. Ryan Lambright. Next we have number 24, Lennon Lloyd. Lennon is being escorted by Missy Lloyd and Tom Carosi. Lennon has played football for 1 year as wide receiver, and he's undecided on his future plans. Next we have number 17, Brighton Mayacher. Brighton is being escorted by Mark and Carrie Mayacher. He's played football for 4 years as a wide receiver and linebacker, and his future plans are to work construction alongside his father, Mr. Brighton Mayacher. And rounding out our football seniors, number 3, Zachary Wiley. Zachary is being escorted by Kathy and John Wiley. He's played for 3 years. His future plans are to attend Newcastle School of Trades to become an electrician. Mr. Zachary Wiley. Next we'll have our cheerleaders. First up is Madison Biondi. Madison is escorted by Chris and Michelle Biondi, and she's been a cheerleader for 4 years. She plans to attend a 4-year university to study pre-med and to continue cheering. Madison Biondi. Next we have Jordan DePlacido. Jordan is being escorted by Aaron Boone and Andrew DePlacido. Jordan has been a cheer for 4 years, and she plans to attend a 4-year university to study psychology. Next up is Talia Flory. Talia is being escorted by Dave and Kara Flory. Talia was a 4-year member of the cheer squad, and she plans to attend a 4-year college. Miss Talia Flory. Next across the new field is Miss Taylor Flumer. Taylor is being escorted by Mike and Jackie Flumer, and she has cheered for 3 years. She plans to attend a 4-year college to study early childhood and special education. Miss Taylor Flumer. Next up is Angelina Gizzondi. She is escorted by Lori Nolf. Angelina is a 2-year member of the cheer squad, and she plans to attend a 4-year college to major in psychology. Angelina Gizzondi. Next up is Mia Newman. Mia is being escorted by Ryan Newman and Sarah Spielvogel. Mia is a 4-year member of the cheer squad, and she plans to attend a 4-year college. Miss Mia Newman. Next up is Isabella Rinker. Isabella is being escorted by Chris and Janet Rinker. She played cheer for 4 years, and she plans to attend Bella Capelli School. Isabella Rinker. That was our final cheer senior. And now we'll move on to tennis. Coming across the field is Madeline McCommons. Madeline is escorted by her mom, Kathy Galbraith. She's played tennis for 4 years, and her future plans are to attend a 4-year college to major in history, then attend law school to become a child advocacy lawyer. Best of luck to senior tennis player Madeline McCommons. Madeline also played golf. I wanted to make that note. Next, we have Grady Smith. Grady is being escorted by Doug and Joanne Smith. He's played golf for 2 years, and he plans to attend a university for accelerated physician assistant studies. So, Mr. Grady Smith. Also on our girls golf team is Elena Linville. Elena is being escorted by Mark and Megan Linville. and she's a 3-year member of the girls' golf team. She plans to attend Indiana University to study finance.
Elena Linville. Next up is soccer.
Now we'll have our soccer players. First up is Alexa Bartolomeo, and she is being escorted by Daniel Bartolomeo. Alexa played golf for 1 year, and she plans to attend Mercyhurst University to study forensic science. Miss Alexa Bartolomeo. Next across is Mr. Parker Coachman. Parker is being escorted by Joan and Nicole Paisley and Scott Coachman. He played golf for 1 year, and he plans to attend college to study cyber security. Mr. Parker Coachman. Next we have McKenna Hamilton. McKenna is being escorted by her parents, Dave and Stacy Hamilton, and she had played soccer for 4 years. She plans to attend a 4-year university to study microbiology to become a pharmacist. Miss McKenna Hamilton. Next is Miss Ella Hindman. Ella is being escorted by John and Janine Hindman, and she played soccer for 4 years, and she plans to attend a 4-year university for pre-med. Miss Ella Hindman. Next across is Elizabeth Mahalko. Elizabeth is being escorted by Dave and Teresa Mahalko. She played soccer for 3 years, and she plans to attend a 4-year college for architecture. Best of luck to senior soccer player Elizabeth Mahalko. Now it's time for the cross-country team. First up is Benjamin Pesh. He is being escorted by Linda Pesh. Benjamin has ran cross-country for 4 years, and he plans to attend a 4-year university. Mr. Benjamin Pesh. Next across is Hunter Rock. Hunter is being escorted by his parents, James and Jody Rock. He ran cross-country for 4 years, and he plans to attend Penn State University to major in forensic science. Mr. Hunter Rock. Another cross-country senior is Caden Schlickroll. Caden is being escorted by Vicky Schlickroll, and she ran cross-country for 4 years. She plans to attend Purdue University to study aviation. Our final cross-country senior is Ian Stoneking. Ian is being escorted by Cindy and Danielle Morbido. She's a 4-year member of the cross-country team, and he plans to attend Grove City College to study history. Mr. Ian Stoneking. Next up, we'll have our 2 volleyball seniors. First up is Alyssa Donley. She is being escorted by Jeremy and Angela Donley. She played volleyball for 4 years as an outside hitter. She plans to attend 4-year university to become an occupational therapist assistant. Miss Alyssa Donley. Next across the field is Morgan Hooker. Morgan is being escorted by her parents, Brian and Kathy Hooker. She played 4 years for volleyball as an outside hitter, and she plans to attend a 4-year university to study mathematics. Miss Morgan Hooker.
Next up will be the members of the Blue Band. First up, we have Anthony DeBuono. Anthony is escorted by John and Nora DeBuono. Anthony has been in the Blue Band for 2 years. He is a drum captain and plays the tenor drums. His future plans are to pursue a career in broadcasting. Anthony DeBuono. Next for the Blue Band is Ryan Odom. Ryan is escorted by his brother, Riley Odom. Ryan has been a member of the Blue Band for 5 years, and he is a section leader of the trumpet section and operation manager. Ryan's future plans are to attend the University of Pittsburgh for computer engineering. Ryan Odom.
Ryan Odom.
Hayden Slade. Hayden is escorted by Doug and Jen Slade. He has been in the Blue Band for 6 years. He is the band vice president and tuba section leader. Hayden plans to attend a 4-year university to study computer science and mathematics. Hayden Slade. And the final senior recognized tonight will be Katie Tilia. Katie is escorted by Sean and Kara Tilia. She has been a member of the Blue Band for 5 years, and she plays the baritone. Katie's future plans are to earn a degree in fine arts. Katie Tilia.
And there you have it, folks. Our senior. One second.
They're going to re-mention a couple that have already been mentioned.
Yep. Okay.
So we're re-mentioning a few members of the Blue Band. Hunter Rock, Caden Schwickrell, Grady Smith, Ella Heineman, and Ian Stone King.
So there you are, your 2022 fall sports, fall activities. Senior class, Dakota doing a great job there capturing them, rolling across the screen, as well as some pictures that Brad has taken throughout the, media day here earlier this year. So, as always, you can catch the group pictures out at the ecwolverines.com page, as well as obviously watching here tonight. But go ahead, Brad.
Yeah, I think what we got, since we have time. All right, so since we have a little bit of time here, about 13 minutes, I figured what we could do is, Thad, you and I did something brand new this year for the seniors in the fall sports. We're kind of picking up a little bit late, but we like to present all the seniors throughout the entire year. And tonight, with it being the football night, we want to give a special thanks to not only Frank Keeley doing the announcing, by the way, tonight at the field, but we also want to give a shout out to all the seniors in the football team. So my thought is, why don't we take a little bit of a break?
Okay.
Let's show those interviews.
Yep, we'll show them. We'll get as far as we
yards.
can.
Yep, 50 yards
and
with
kind
that.
of self-explanatory. So go ahead and roll them, Brad. It was a lot of fun to do this. Go take a look, guys. It's Thad the Dad here. We're going 50 yards with Thad the Dad with our senior football players and soccer players tonight and senior week. And first off, we got Brayton Mayocker.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm great.
Can we take a walk?
Absolutely.
All right, Brayton, your parents are?
Mark Mayocker and Kerry Mayocker.
Okay, and you're a senior, obviously.
Yep.
What do you like playing better, defense or offense?
I like defense. I like hitting people.
You like hitting
It's my
people?
favorite.
How big was that interception at the New Brighton game?
Oh, I was
You
so
were pumped. You were
I
pumped.
was a little. I did get a little mad there though because Declan got a flag and I thought they were gonna give it back. Give it back to him.
You kept it. That was
man,
beautiful.
I was so
Did you hear what I
mad.
called you?
Huh?
Did you hear what I called you on that?
One arm beast.
One arm beast.
Absolutely.
Got the club. So, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Oh man, that's a good question. I think I'm gonna have to go with birthday cake.
Birthday cake?
Yeah.
That does sound good.
I love birthday cake. I'm still a child, you know.
There you go. Favorite restaurant in town you like to go to? Or a restaurant anywhere?
Anywhere. I actually like Burgatory in Cranberry.
Oh, good place.
It's pretty good.
Good burgers. Good
I like
burgers.
the milkshakes there and stuff.
Milkshakes are good. Favorite, if you could fly anywhere in the U.S. of A., where would you go?
That's a really good question. Probably to Maine.
Maine?
I went up there. I went to Maine one time for a vacation. I loved it. It was awesome.
Okay, well, that was my next question. Favorite vacation spot. So I guess Maine.
Maine.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Coming down to the end here, what's your future plans?
Actually, once I get out of high school, I'm gonna just go work with my dad and just take over his business.
Okay, what's his business? We'll give it a
He
plug.
is a construction worker.
Construction.
He does construction. He has his own business, Mayocker Construction.
Mayocker Construction. Okay.
So that's what I'm gonna
Great.
do for
That's
the rest of my
wonderful.
life.
Wonderful trade. Wonderful trade, and there's a need for it right now.
Oh
for
yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Last question. I ask everyone this. What is the best part about being a student athlete at Ellwood City High School?
Oh, the fans.
The fans?
The fans.
That's the first one we got for the fans. I love it.
The fans.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you so
Really
much.
Great walk, and best of luck in all you
Awesome.
do.
Thank you so
All
much.
right. Thanks. All right, hey folks, Thad the Dad here. 50 yards with Thad the Dad. Here we have senior Lennon Lloyd. Lennon, take a walk. All right, Lennon, you're a senior. Who's your parents are?
Melissa Lloyd and Tom Crazy.
Okay, and this is your first year ever playing football?
Yeah, for sure.
What brought you out?
Might as well do something my senior year.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. The position you play?
Wide receiver corner.
Okay, what do you like better, offense, defense?
Offense, for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, getting some nice catches
Yeah,
first year. What was the biggest thing coming into football camp the first time on your senior year?
It was a lot. It was a lot of stuff at once. Learning all this stuff over again because I haven't played since I was young.
Okay.
But, yeah, it was easy to get into.
Oh, that's good. That's good. What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Blue. There we go. Ellwood blue. I love it. Favorite subject in high school?
None of them.
None of them?
If I had to
You
go-
can say lunch.
Yeah, lunch.
Okay, we got lunch. Do you have a favorite teacher?
I like Mr. Barry.
Mr. Barry.
Cool.
Yeah, he gets a lot of votes. Mr.
Yeah.
Barry gets a lot of votes. Do you have a favorite restaurant?
Cool. Permanis.
Permanis. And what
Sure.
do you get at Permanis?
Permani sandwich.
Permanis sandwich, slaw on there.
Yep.
There you go. That's the way you can eat a Permanis sandwich. Coming down to the end, future plans?
I might go to trade school. I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm looking towards that.
Okay. Like electrician, fantastic. And best part about being a student athlete at Ellwood City High School?
Cool. I don't know. I just love going out there playing Friday nights.
Love to play in a game.
Yep.
Great, great. Lennon Lloyd, thank you.
Thank you.
Great. Best luck to you.
Thank you.
Hey friends, Thad the Dad here. We're going to walk 50 yards with Thad the Dad. Here we have senior Zach Wiley. Zach, you want to take a walk?
Absolutely.
All right, great. Zach, you're a senior. What's your parents? Who's your parents' names?
Kathy Wiley and John Wiley.
Kathy and John Wiley. And how many years have you played football?
3.
3.
Well, 5 including junior high.
Okay, and your position is?
Wide receiver and corner.
Okay, good deal. Favorite subject here in school?
I like history.
You like history, and you have a favorite teacher?
Probably Mrs. Weir.
Mrs. Weir, okay. Cabin in the woods or beach?
Beach.
Beach. You like the beach, okay. If you had to go one day without your cell phone or 2 days without eating, which one would you pick?
Cell phone.
You would rather go
Yep.
2 days without eating than to go 1 day without your cell phone, okay. That's why you're like, eat up, boy.
I do eat. It just
Yeah.
it doesn't go on.
Well, have you playing this game? I mean, how much is all the effort and things you put into it? Is that keep you thin?
Yeah, I mean, I guess because I can't gain weight. I can't do it. I don't-
Just they'll let you on something. Wait 20 years, and you'll have no problem gaining the weight. Do you have a favorite restaurant here in town?
I like Nico's.
Yep, right over there, Nico's. That's a great place. And do you have any pets?
Yeah, I have cats.
You have a cat.
Yes.
How many you have?
3.
3 cats. Okay, and coming to the end here, future plans.
I'm gonna hopefully go to Newcastle School of Trades being an electrician.
Okay, electrician, fantastic. And best part about being a student athlete at Ellwood City High School.
Probably just getting to play with my friends and making memories.
That's great. Great answer. Hey,
Yep.
thanks for your time,
Thank
Zach.
you.
Take care.
You too.
Hey, friends, Thad the Dad here on the walk 50-yard line with senior Blake Foreman. Blake, let's take a walk.
Let's do it.
All right, Blake, and your parents are?
Blair Foreman or Roosevelt Campbell?
Okay, and you just moved here this year, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is your first year playing for Ellwood?
Yep.
And you played before?
Yes, sir.
And where did you play at before?
Played in Reading, Pennsylvania. It's an hour away from Philadelphia.
Okay, so Reading, Pennsylvania to here. Welcome to Ellwood City.
Thank you.
How you liking Ellwood City?
Oh, it's different, but for the better.
Is it
Love it.
a big town, Reading? Reading's much bigger than
yeah.
here. Okay, you like the smaller town? Fine.
Yeah, less violent.
That's violent. Well, that's tough, and that's not a good thing to be a part of. So I'm glad you're here. Welcome to Ellwood City. Do you have a favorite food?
Pizza.
Pizza. Now, if you come to Ellwood City and you like pizza, you've come to the right place. Have you found your favorite pizza spot yet?
No, I haven't.
They're all good, aren't they?
Yeah.
There's a lot of good pizza here in Ellwood City. Do you have a favorite color?
Red.
Red. And if you could go to see anybody in concert, who would you like to see in concert?
NBA Youngboy.
NBA Youngboy. Okay. And have you been to any concerts?
No, I haven't.
Okay. So maybe get to one here. Do you got future plans?
Go to college, see if I go play professional ball for baseball.
Okay. You're a baseball player then too?
Yeah.
So we'll see you on a diamond?
Yeah.
Okay. And your position there?
Utility play, I can play anywhere.
Okay, well, great. Well, I'm sure Coach Wise is be reaching out to you and be talking to you. That's fantastic. What's the best part about, I know you're just here a year, but what's the best part of being a student athlete in Ellwood City or anywhere? Best part about playing high school sports?
Just the fans coming out, have a chance, play for the fans. It's
That's
fun
what
here.
you love. You're fun here. Well, it's great to have you here. Yeah, a little bit of knee. How's the knee doing?
Oh, it's doing good.
It was a hard hit, man.
Yeah.
It was rough. But,
Stepped on it wrong, dislocated, but
well, I'm glad to see you out and about and look
Yeah.
to see you play. We're filming this here senior week, so hope to see you out in the field Friday night.
Yep.
Thank you for your time, Blake.
Yep, thank
Good
you.
luck to you.
Yep.
Good.
Welcome back, folks. Here comes the Ellwood City Wolverines. The American flag senior Brighton Mayacher carrying the flag tonight for this big crosstown matchup between the Riverside Panthers and the Ellwood City Wolverines. About a little over 4 minutes away from kickoff here of this exciting contest. The history's there, Brad. We see it all. It's been going on a long time. You know, we're just a couple miles apart are these schools. Dad Sturgeon alongside Brad Windhorst, cameraman Dakota Marshall. So what a beautiful night for football here on senior night as the Wolverines have taken the field. Riverside making their way onto the field right now as well. Now, Wolverines come in with a record of 2-7, 1-5 in conference play. Riverside coming in at 4-4, 3-3 in conference play, and they have locked up that playoff spot. And I think maybe tonight for Riverside, maybe a little bit of a seeding question of where things end up tonight. Do you have the rankings there?
Yeah, there's a big opportunity here where they could go from 5th place all the way up to 3rd place real fast. And we'll put those on the screen right now. The standings here, the 2A MAC conference standings. So, first place, Beaver Falls, they're at 8-1, 6-0 in conference. They're locked, ready to go. Pretty much, if they win tonight, they're guaranteed to win it. Even if they would lose, technically they have the head-to-head against Neshannock. I think there would be technically a tie to win the conference. But Beaver Falls beat Neshannock, so Beaver Falls, no doubt, will be the number 1 seed. Neshannock at 5-1, 8-1 overall. Then this is where the log jam occurs. Mohawk, I believe, is playing Neshannock.
Yes,
I want to say Western Beaver is playing
Freedom.
I want to say Freedom, and then Riverside and Ellwood, and then New Brighton and Neshannock. There's
Beaver Falls.
Beaver Falls, sorry. There's a lot of things there that 4-2 Mohawk, 4-2 Western Beaver, and 3-3 Riverside are playing for. So those are the 3 teams with that log jam.
Mohawk got the head-to-head against
Correct.
Riverside. Mohawk, really the upset of last weekend
Yep.
for me was Mohawk went down there Saturday afternoon and took care of Western Beaver. Mohawk may be a team that's kind of peaking at the right time.
Yep.
We saw them a couple weeks ago. They looked pretty good, and here they are now. Just had the coin toss, and it appears that
So Riverside won the coin toss, and they deferred. So that means Ellwood City will receive first in their blue and white jerseys, and Riverside in the all-white and green helmet R.
Ellwood
for
City
Riverside.
be moving left to right on your screen. The all-time record in this rivalry matchup is Riverside has the advantage, 21 wins against Ellwood City's 15 wins. More importantly, from Riverside, as you look over the match things here, Brad, you got a 6-game winning streak.
Yes.
For Riverside against our Ellwood City Wolverines. I know Coach Bradley would like to see that streak end for the Riverside Panthers tonight.
And that's kind of coined in and kind of partnered with our keys to victory tonight. Obviously, the Rivell Cup, like you said, Riverside with 6 wins in a row. Play for pride, and let's finish strong. Last year was 19-0. Ellwood played well in that second half, but all those 19 points came in the first half. Let's get out strong, and finish strong, and don't let any doubt tonight. We'll talk a little bit more about those stats that later on throughout our broadcast.
Yes, as we go through.
We have some stats all the way back when this started, all the way back in 1972.
Which I don't understand at 1972 because Riverside came about.
Was it 67?
I think that was their first graduating class. Here's
Okay.
a run up in the kick. Nolan Zona takes it down there, taken at the 16-yard line. It's Dante Pierce, and he gets tripped up a little bit, rolls his way forward, does a spin move. He's up to the 40, the 45, the 50, 45, 40. Down the line he goes to the 35-yard line. A great return for the sophomore, Dante Pierce, taken out of bounds. What a way to start this game for the Ellwood City Wolverines. He ran that ball 50 yards.
Number 75 drove him out of bounds, Brad.
This
for
is
your stats.
Riverside, Brad. You got to get up and stand up and yell a little bit. Get fired
getting
up.
there. Well, let me get one stat play in, and then we're going to
All
get
right.
going.
He's down to the 36-yard line. Dante Pierce, he's one of the best in the WPIO in returns, and we're seeing it. Just a sophomore. And don't forget about the other 10 guys up in front of him blocking for him on that. Now, Chris Smiley got a sidecar, both sides of him. Hands it off to number 9, Gagrick. Not much running room there. Gobbled up pretty quick by the Panthers. I believe that was number 75 in there again.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Dakota, who made the tackle on the kickoff there?
75.
75. So, okay. So Jeffrey Wise coming out for the Riverside Panthers so far already. 2 tackles on the night.
So no gain on the play.
And we're going to say that was officially
No, that
a
was-
40.
balls-
Yeah. That was
Go
a
ahead.
46-yard kickoff return officially for Dante
Well,
Pierce.
okay, I gave him a few more
Yeah.
yards where he went out of bounds. So the ball is at the 36-yard line, 2nd down and 10. Since Pierce in motion on a jet sweep, they watch the Steelers. Around that left side he goes, gets hit at the line of scrimmage. Not much gain there. Coming up with a head of steam, Riverside had a nose for the ball on that play. Number 47. Did he say 47?
I heard 47.
Because I don't have a 47.
I don't have a 47 as well.
So we'll get work on that for you, folks. Now, 3rd down.
I'm guessing
and we're going to say
27.
10.
27?
27, Zach.
I think you're right as well.
So McClymon's the center, out over the ball on this big 3rd and 10. Don't want to waste this good field position. Smiley back to pass. Quick pass down there in the middle. Oh, Daylon Curie lost the handle and dropped the ball. Ball falls incomplete. That was just a simple watching where you wanted to run to and not seeing the ball into the hands. So on this 4th down, it's go time.
Yep. And
For
you're
the
going to see
Wolverines.
this. You're going to see it from both teams tonight. Both teams, if they cross that 50-yard line, I know Lawrence County Sports Network is here on the live stream. They talked about it as well. Head coach for Riverside, they don't punt. They just don't punt. Well, neither do we.
No, and I mean, you're at the last game of the season. It's senior night. You're 2-7. Go for it.
Yep. Go
On
all
now,
out.
4th and 10. Back is Smiley. Under pressure, gets it to Daylon that time, but he is gobbled up and taken down by number 75.
55.
55.
55 on that one.
Joseph Reed with the tackle. Minimal gain on the play.
Yeah, it
Ball
looks like
goes
2
over
yards.
on down. So give him 2 yards, needed 10, well short. So ball's going to be spotted at the 34-yard line. So that's tough, Brad. You lose out on that good field position on the kickoff by Dante Pierce.
And
So,
you know that Daylon Curry's going to be kicking himself in the hands there. Like, you just can't just drop it on
It
3rd
wasn't
down.
going to be enough for a 1st down, but it made that 4th down more manageable.
Right.
Hughes back to pass. He's going to go deep. Got a man down there open. Overshot him. Lucky for the Wolverines because that had 6 points written all over it. Hughes, the senior,
Intended to number 20.
Yep, Brady Newman.
he's one of their leading receivers with 14 receptions on the year. He has a 20.7-yard average, so that's not the first time they've tried going to Newman far down the field.
And Thad, you're going to talk more about these stats for Sam Hughes. They're going to throw it, and if I'm Ellwood defense, you now know. They showed it already.
Well, they're
got to cover it.
They're not, and they're throwing to a lot of different guys. As we'll get to that, there's a handoff to number 2 up that right side. Positive gain for Robert Janis. He's carried the ball 113 times for a 7-yard average, and he gets his average right there, plus a little more. Going to give him 9 yards. Going to bring up a 3rd and 1, brought down by number 26, Dante Pierce for Ellwood City. But a nice gain on 2nd and 10.
We said that coming in tonight's game, Sam Hughes, quarterback's going to be a big hitter, but don't
He's
forget
not afraid to run the ball
Janice.
either.
Yeah, and he exactly.
Janice ran the ball 113 times. Hughes has ran it 74, and I think those they're designed to run on that right side. He's going to get the first down. Stays in bounds. He was gobbled up there by some of the Wolverines. And
I think Gavin Partridge leading the charge with that one, number 6.
Hughes was on the carry, brought down by Gavin Partridge. Needed 1, got about 4. So it's going to be 1st and 10.
From about the 47.
47, yeah, the scoreboard's wrong right now. So that's what was throwing me. I was double checking. Using the shotgun, legal procedure. Got a first flag of the game, and it's going to knock the Riverside Panthers back 5 yards. Riverside Panthers head coach Fran Ramsden. I believe this is his 2nd year there as head coach.
Correct.
And assistant coach John Stolick, Frank Tate, Javon Moody, former Ellwood City coach, William Coswell, Vashon Graham, Brennan Seflick, and Coach Magnifico was the head coach here at Ellwood City. Would have been 5 years ago. Wow, it's been 5 years.
It's going fast.
Yes, it has. So he found a home on the other side of the tracks. Hughes rolling out under some pressure. How's that not a block in the back? And number 11, Noah George went for the ball. He should have let it go because his buddy, number 12, Aiden Garcia, was right behind him. But the ball falls incomplete. Now 2nd down and 10.
One thing we noticed here, Thad, is this is not your typical pocket passer per se 100% of the time. We saw it there. He rolled out to the close side here.
Yep.
I think you're going to see Sam Hughes move. If it's not there,
he's going to take the ball and
he's
run.
He's going to take and run.
Good call, Brad. And that's kind of what they've done to this point in the season. Now 2nd and 15. Hughes sends a man in motion, the senior. Hands off up the middle goes number 2. Going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. He picked up 5, did Janice.
I believe number 28 for Ellwood leading the tackle.
Patterson. Yep, Patterson. Ethan Patterson.
Going to bring up now a 3rd down and 10.
And again, flip side here, 3rd down and 10. This is no doubt 2-down territory for Riverside. They don't punt, but at the same token, you're in the playoffs. You're 4-4. Again, let's go 5-4. So.
On to 3rd and 10 now. Hughes from the shotgun, getting direction from his coach on the sidelines. Gets the ball, fakes a handoff under heavy pressure, runs a screen in there.
Good
and a
tackle.
Great tackle. What a tackle by senior Brighton Mayacher. Gets that 27, the reception. Zach Hare to no gain on the play. Now it's going to be 4th and 10. And this time, I think we got a punt forthcoming.
Wow. At the same time, don't blame him. 4th and 10.
I would punt too.
Yep.
So back to receive is Elijah Palmer McCain.
I think it's Sam Hughes punting.
Yep, that's his punter. Nice punt.
And
there
maybe that's why
Hughes.
you're punting. Holy
and it's
smokes.
going to take and try to get it for it. It goes.
Wow.
Oh, it dies there. At the 2-yard line. Wow. A 50-yard punt with the bounce by Hughes. And that ball just died at the 3-yard line. Long field now for the Wolverines. 97 yards to go. 1st and 10 with their 2nd possession of the game.
You may not punt often, but when you do, woo! I mean, yes, it rolled a couple there, but, I mean, that was at least 35, 40 yards in the air alone. So now if you're Ellwood, this is the greatest time to get a first down because you're going to need it.
Yeah, you're going to need it. There's Smiley. Hand off to McCain. Gobbled up there by number 55 was the initial hit, Joseph Reed. Elijah's going to pick up about 2, going to bring up a 2nd down and 8. So on this 2nd and 8, Smiley, hand off to Elijah, tries the left side this time, and just a big pile up there with a whole bunch of Riverside Panthers white jerseys, bringing down Elijah. Spot the ball, gave him the line of scrimmage. Samuel Hughes was in there for the tackle, along with Zach Hare getting credited. So now a 3rd down and 5 for the Wolverines. Wolverines really wanting to get a first down here. The ball setting just inside the 10-yard line. There's a handoff to Elijah, and he's going to get gobbled up there. He's not going to get enough for the first down. Did Elijah. Maybe a yard. Brought down by Ryan Theodore. So 4th down now, punt time for the Wolverines. In comes Declan Gray. He's averaging 27.7 yards per punt on the season. He needs a big one here. Oh, he had pressure coming in. He got that ball, and that takes Riverside bounce. Riverside's going to set up shop at the 34-yard line. A 22-yard punt for Declan Gray. So Panthers got to short field now from their Ellwood City 34-yard line.
One of the things that we said, Thad, is you want to start early and get out early. And this is the time now for Riverside, starting at the 34-yard line for Ellwood, just 34 yards away.
Yep.
No doubt you're going to see some running plays, and then you're going to see some throw to the end zone.
You got them all spread out there this time. There's a handoff to Janice. Good hit there by number 72, Ryder Grinnan, a young man. If you're going to ask me who probably the most improved player is on the season for the Wolverines,
I would agree with you.
Ryder Grinnan's got to be at the top of that list. Grinnan with the tackle on Janice, leaving that to no gain on the play. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. From standing up here in the press box, Brad, I'm going to say we're kind of evenly lined up size-wise against these two, maybe a little bigger, a little more meat on the line of Riverside. Oh, a little high snap to Hughes, but he gets it to Janice, does a little jig and dance there, and brought down. Declan O'Brien was in there, along with, yep, we'll give him that. So pickup of a few on the play.
About 4 yards.
About 4?
Yep.
So ball right now on the 30-yard line, bringing up a 3rd down and 6. Hughes now in a shotgun. Everything's in kind of tight. Hands off there to Janice, trying to get around that right side, drops his head, and he's not going to get enough. Yeah, some Ellwood faithful was looking for a hold there. But Jackson Kerr stopped Janice for about a 2-yard gain. It is going to be 4th down now for Riverside. I think it's go time on this 4th, and they're going to call it 4.
And I tell you what, it kind of feels weird being almost 9 minutes in this first quarter. It kind of seems like both teams are filling each other out. I haven't seen them open the playbook. Maybe this is that shot.
It is on this 4th and 4. Everything's in pretty tight. One wide out far to the right, and they're going to – oh, we had some
it's going to be a flag.
A flag, the second procedure penalty against Riverside. So we get up a 4th and 9 now, and this is where – the Ellwood City defense needs to stand up and make a play.
And that, I mean, mark it down, Thad. This is a crucial point.
I think
that
so
5
too.
yards is huge.
And man, this first quarter's flown by.
Yes.
3 minutes remain, 3 minutes and 17 seconds remaining. But big play here for both teams. Now they got them all spread out. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Hughes is in the shotgun. He's going to get back to pass. He's got some time in that pocket. Throwing it deep down there. Batted down.
I think it was number 20.
Great play
15.
by Jackson Kerr, I believe, was the one back there.
Yep.
And Declan Gray as well. And smart play just to knock it down.
Exactly.
That's ball over on downs. Big defensive stand. We'll say one of the biggest of the year.
No doubt.
This early in a game against crosstown rival Riverside. 1st and 10 now, the Wolverines trying to get some life offensively.
And the flip side, now you have some yardage behind you away from the end zone.
Right. Exactly. Smiley throws it out there to Partridge. And hit quickly by number 1. Sam Hughes was over there to really handle that to about a 2-yard gain. I like the play design, but Hughes read it like a kindergarten book and was over there to make a stop.
Kindergarten book. That may have been the last book I've read. Not gonna lie. Kindergarten book.
That wasn't related to sports. It probably was. Now Smiley on this 2nd and 8. Hand off there to
Got
Elijah.
the outside edge.
Outside edge.
There you go.
And, hit. Still on his feet, trying to make things happen. Number 2, Janice was in there to slow things up. Trying to make something happen was Elijah, but really not much gain on that. Well, they're going to give about 4. So Hughes and Janice were in there to force a 3rd down and about 4.
Yep.
So 3rd down conversions. It's time for the Wolverines to make a few 3rd down conversions just to keep a drive going. 3 wide outs to the left. Everything's kind of tight in between the hashes. Hand off to Elijah.
I like it.
And but he got stopped. Gobbled up there by number 55, Joseph Reed.
They're going to give him the 1st down.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, he pointed.
Yeah, they did.
Giving him the 1st down.
So,
I mean, I'm not going to deny it, but okay.
You got to get the first one before you get any more. So there's the first down for the Wolverines. Mayocker now checking into the game. So a little different personnel coming in here. So 3 wide outs to the left, trying to get up to the line with play clock, and they got it.
Nice.
A good timeout there. I think they were trying to do some personnel changes, and the play took a little longer than what they had. And Coach Bradley quickly gets in there and calls a timeout because that game clock was getting down to 0. So 58 seconds in a very, very fast-moving first quarter.
And I'll say it again, Thad. The playbook for both teams haven't opened up. Now, Ellwood has a little bit of excuse because they've been pinned in their backfield a little bit there. I understand. But it just seems like both teams are, I don't want to say nervous, but it seems like they're a little bit maybe anxious or they don't want to make a mistake, so that playbook hasn't opened up just yet. Folks, we want to say a special thanks to you during the fall season. This is technically our second to last broadcast. We do have another broadcast next week, but we do appreciate you guys checking in and checking out every single week. We're over at least 1,500 views in one day of broadcasting, and we hit that 2,000 mark. So, again, folks, appreciate you guys chiming in for Fall Sports.
We do. On this 1st and 10 now, the Wolverines. Smiley, the lefty, throws it out there to Walters. Oh, he lost the hand on the ball, and they're saying incomplete pass. And I believe that's the right call.
Yeah.
That's the right call as Walters trying to get the ball in his hands. And who was up there to hit him?
That's what I thought it was Joe Chill. And I tell you what, he was in the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette for one of the most interesting names in Whitfield, Joe Chill.
All right. Can I get one chill out?
You knew it was coming.
2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass. Smiley, handoff to Elijah. Gobbled up in the backfield. 75 was the first to get there to take him out, Jeffrey Wise. And then the senior Sam Hughes was in there to clean it up. Really gain of maybe a half a yard at best. So 3rd down. And right now, the linebackers of the Riverside Panthers are kind of having their way, disrupting things in the backfield for Elijah Palmer McCain to get any kind of momentum up to the line of scrimmage. 3 wide outs to the left. Going to try, fakes it, wants to go deep, and gobbled up. And down he goes. Big number 57. Brandon Gasper, the junior, stands at 5'11", 285. Got his hands on Smiley, and down he went for a loss on the play of about 5 yards. So we got a 4th and 15 now. The punt forthcoming with Declan Gray.
So with that being said,
Janice is back, and Aiden Garcia.
Well, I was just going to say that. With that being said,
that's
the end of the first quarter.
That is the end of our first quarter. and we'll take a quick timeout as well. Welcome back, folks. This is the start of this second quarter. All tied up, 0-0. First, we just said off that first quarter was just weird. It just flew right by, and nobody really did anything. Couple good field positions for both teams. Here's Gray now with the punt. Not much pressure, and the ball goes down at the 40-yard line. So at the Riverside 40-yard line. So 22-yard punt for Gray, giving Riverside nice field position here to start their first drive of this second quarter. They'll have it 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line.
And just that first half between the two teams, Riverside 25 yards, Ellwood 17. You combine that, only 42 yards of offense.
Wow, not much.
On 23 plays.
That's less than 2 yards per average in my quick math. There's Hughes now. And no, he keeps it, fakes the pass. He's going to tuck the ball and run. Bowls the guy over. He's going to have enough for a first down. In there in the stop. O'Brien was down there, and Hughes just kind of lambasted him and tripped over him. But the biggest play of the night so far, outside of a kick return, was Sam Hughes' 10-yard run, and that gets him into Ellwood City territory, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They must have heard us up here in the booth about that yardage.
Yeah. So Hughes, hand off to Janice, makes a man miss, cuts his way through there, zigs and zags, gets it up to about the 42-yard line.
Gavin Partridge and Jackson Kerr, I believe.
Jackson Kerr in there to slow him down. And Gavin Partridge, hurry up time here for the Panthers. Janice, and gobbled up there as the flag came in late, but senior Aaron Hobel was there to meet Janice.
So are they going to say illegal nope, they're going to say hold.
Oh.
Yep, looks like it's going to be a hold.
Yep, Ryder Grinnan in on the stop, along with Hobel. Yep, we get a holding, and the hold appears to have happened at about the 45-yard line. That's where that is. So we'll replay second down. It's going to be about probably second and we'll call it 16. No penalties for the Wolverines so far tonight, but 3 in the early going here for the Riverside Panthers. So on this 2nd and 15, Hughes looks out there, swing pass to Janice, got ahead of steam, runs into several Ellwood City Wolverines, gets about 6 yards on the play, going to bring up a 3rd down and about 8.
Mayocker and number 26 over there for the tackle.
Mayocker was there for the stop, as well as Dante Pierce.
So they cut it in half there.
Yep. Bring up a 3rd and 8. And I think this could be that your RPO in motion here. You got 3 wideouts to the right. Hughes looking downfield, got pursuit, makes a man miss and throws it and gets it out there. Incomplete pass to number 12, Aiden Garcia. But give the front line of the Wolverines for putting pressure on Hughes as he was rolling out there to make. Just didn't have a chance to really get down the field, to look down the field. So a 4th down and 8, decision time here for head coach Fran Ramsden of Riverside.
I was going to say, it looks like they're lining up for the punt because of the far sideline there wise.
Yeah, he ain't very deep. They're going for it on
Yeah,
this
they
4th
are.
and 8. Hughes going back. He does have time this time. Sets his feet, throws it down there into triple coverage and makes a catch. Was number 27. A nice catch by Zach Hare. And good pass by Hughes. He needed 8. Got about 10 yards down to the 37-yard line.
Mayocker with the initial hit, and then number 39 finishing it up.
So Mayocker and Declan O'Brien on the tackle there. Thad, you said it. Triple coverage. You can't let that happen.
They had him covered. They just weren't on top of him.
Yep.
So Hughes now. Hands off to Janis, makes a man miss, and Mayocker in there to slow him down to 33-yard line. Going to give him about 4 yards for Janis. Janis is listed at 6'0", 185, but he's got such long strides. Have you noticed that, Brad?
Yep.
I mean, you would have thought he was like 6'6" the way he's running out there.
I was going to say, it kind of feels like both running backs are very similar. We see that with Elijah. He's a little bit more taller and a little bit more heavier-wise, but that stride is what – I mean, we saw that in that 3rd and 28 last week.
Yep.
Oh, my.
We did, and I think we're kind of seeing the same thing. Janis just looks,
he looks good.
taller,
Real
longer,
deal.
and see why he's one of their featured running back on this team. Now Hughes. Little high snap again. He keeps it this time. Tries the forward pass to number 11. Jigs and jives around there was Noah George. Met there quickly. Mayocker was in there. So almost looked like a designed run. The quarterback keeper. And he just tossed it out there to George. Picked up, 3 on that play. So
3.
Going to bring up a 3rd down and 3 ball resting just inside the Wolverine 30-yard line. So a bit of a drive here going for Riverside. And we had movements. I think we're going to get
I think it's
the
offsides
Wolverines.
on Ellwood.
Yep.
So encroachment on that 3rd and 3 gives Riverside 5 yards. So first down via the penalty. Take it first down wherever you can get it, and they got it that time. Now ball at the 24-yard line, 1st and 10, Riverside, 7:50 remaining in this second quarter. Using the shotgun on the 1st and 10. Brings George in motion. Fakes it to him, throws it out there, number 20, and good hit there by Daccio to come in there and clean it up. So to Brady Newman, one of their leading receivers, but Daccio brought him down, kind of came in from the side and behind him to keep that to, we'll get a 5-yard gain, going to bring up a 2nd down and 5.
Again, we haven't seen the playbook open up yet, but these methodical 5, 6, 7, 8-yard passes helping out.
That's kind of working for them. And like that time there, you hand off to Janis, rolls his way forward. Got a flag coming in. Janis was pushed back. Forward progress has him to the 15, but let's wait and see what the flag is.
Yeah, when you see the back judge like that, it's usually that first blocker, and it's going to be probably a hold and come back.
Yep, that is a hold against Riverside. So, boy, that's 2 holding calls on this drive now for Riverside, Brad. They've not been momentum killers, but they've certainly slowed them down.
And we saw this last week. First half, no penalties, everything in the book in the second half. Now, first quarter, nothing. This second quarter, penalty. And like you said, this one drive alone, 3 of them.
Yep, so on this 2nd and 15 now for the Panthers. Hughes on the keeper this time. Bowls a couple people over, but on that 2nd and 15 is going to get about 4 yards.
Number 28 with the stop.
28 in there for the stop by Ethan Patterson. Ball's going to rest right on the 25-yard line. So big 3rd down here. We're going to call it 3rd and 11. Here's Hughes in a shotgun. On the keeper, rolls out, under pressure. Hobel gets in there, but throws the ball and it's incomplete over the head. But credit number 28 of the Wolverines getting in there, Ethan Patterson, along with Aaron Hobel, totally disrupting the timing of that pass play. So now we're going to have 4th down, and we're going to call it 11. Ball on a 25-yard line, halfway through this second quarter, 6 minutes and 2 seconds remaining.
That's something that I saw there that's nice. We finally had somebody in the backfield.
Yeah,
Sam Hughes has had all the time in the
didn't
world.
Really give Hughes a chance. Now this time, he does have time this time in the pocket. Holds it down there, got a man wide open.
Oh,
all the way down to 2-yard line was
on 4th
number 20,
down.
Brady Newman on that 4th and 11. There's a flag coming in, some extracurricular activity.
It's definitely against Ellwood.
Yeah.
But
Jackson Kerr.
Yep. Yeah.
Jackson Kerr with the tackle. So about a 22-yard pass play from Hughes to his favorite target, Newman.
And that is something you cannot let happen
Yeah,
on 4th
Well, and
down.
the biggest thing was Hughes had time. He had time back there, and his wide receivers didn't give up on the play. So,
and there's only so much time as a free safety that you stay like that.
So that is a personal foul against Ellwood City, half the distance to goal. Riverside setting up shop from about the 1-yard line. So 1st and goal now for the Panthers, threatening to get the first score of this game in the shotgun. We see using the shotgun every play, I think. There's a handoff to Janis and into the end zone. He goes for the touchdown. So that is a touchdown for the Riverside Panthers. And that makes the score 6-0, 5:32 remaining in this second quarter. Extra point forthcoming.
Give credit to the Panthers' methodical drive, just 5, 6, 7, 8-yard pass plays and finishing off with a running play.
Yep, here's the kicker, Nolan Zona. Gets set, the lefty kick and up, and it is no good. So, with 5:32 remaining in this second quarter, it is the Riverside Panthers 6, the Ellwood City Wolverines 0. Quick timeout. Welcome back, folks. It's 5:32 remaining in this second quarter after the was about a 72-yard drive for Riverside. Here's the run up and the kick. Bouncing kick taken there by Declan Gray about the 28-yard line. He's going to get forward progress up to about the 40. Slammed down to the ground there with authority was number 75, Jeffrey Wise. So a nice return there by Gray of, about 12 yards, Brad, on the bouncing ball. So the ball is just right at the 41-yard line. And right now I think if you're Coach Bradley on the offensive side, you just want to get something going. And one thing in doing that is get Elijah Palmer-McCain, your rusher, with over 1,100 yards on the season. Try to get him going. And there they go. Elijah comes to short side this side. Nice run up there, about 5 yards. Hughes at the ankles to bring him down. So a nice pickup there of about 4 yards for Elijah Palmer-McCain. Going to bring up second down, ball right now at inside the 45-yard line of Ellwood City.
Ellwood City needs to realize here, take your time, be nice, take these 4-yard plays. You still got a full 5 minutes here.
You got 5 minutes, and you're only down one score. That extra point could be big. Elijah coming up
There's a
outside
hole.
again. Weaves his way through there, and he is going to get enough for the first down.
And they're going to say a fumble recovery, Riverside.
Oh, no, I didn't see that. There was a fumble recovery. Fumbled. I did not see that. It was right in front of the bench and couldn't see down there. The first turnover of the night is turned over by Ellwood City. And I apologize, folks. Didn't see that one happening. Anyway.
I believe it was number 1 that recovered it.
Hughes
'cause
recovered
he was
it.
the one there.
So, wow. Things that really turned things around here. Now, Riverside, ball on their own 49-yard line. Hughes keeps it. That's a pass down. Got a man wide open down there. Number 20, and he's going to go. A nice tackle there by Partridge. Gets him down at the 3-yard line. But a 50-yard pass play from Hughes to Brady Newman. And he was wide open by about 8 yards. Give Gavin Partridge credit for catching back up to him. But I guess it's officially a 49-yard pass play. But, wow, what a turn of events. We were sitting here with 5.5 minutes to go in the second quarter thinking you got some time, and all of a sudden, bang to the bang, fumble, big pass play from Hughes to Newman. 1st and 3 from the 3-yard line. Handoff there, jet sweep around. Number 11 looking for the pylon. Finds his way in there. Was Noah George with a 3-yard run. He stretched it out and made it happen, making the score 12-0, 4:08 remaining in this second quarter. Well, after a first quarter of nothing, in the last 2 minutes of play here, 2.5 minutes of play, you have Riverside scoring twice. Up 12-0. And now it appears being up 12-0, they're going to go for 2. Got 2 wideouts far to the left. Hughes, nothing to the right. Rolls it out there, dumps it down there, and tip drill. And number 12, Aiden Garcia comes down with it. You'd rather be lucky than good. And that ball was tipped. And not sure who tipped the ball, but anyway, tipped it right into the hands of Garcia. That brings the score 14-0, 4:08 remaining in this second quarter. Hey, folks, quick shout out there. Thursday night dinners. They've been doing them for the football team here. I think since Moby Dick was a minnow, they've been doing it that long. Last night's dinner was prepared by Brian and Jamie Partridge. Brian's also the booster president, and Jamie, his wife, she's a terrific lady. Brian outkicked his coverage on that one. I don't know how that happened, but she's a great gal. Jamie and Brian, they've had smoked chicken and baked beans, oven brown potatoes, and jalapeno popper pasta salad. Oh, man, does that sound good. So great meal by them. And they want to be sure, huge thank you. Jessica O'Brien, Tara Lutz, and Aaron Warner, they made the desserts all year long. Wow. There's the kick, and it's going to be, you got to get on that ball, and they do. Declan Gray jumps on it. No return. That was O'Brien. Jumps on it at the 34-yard line. But Jessica O'Brien, Tara Lutz, and Aaron Warner, different families, different businesses made the meals. Those 3 ladies made the desserts all year long. So huge thank you. Always a good meal. I had the bonfire last night. Know some kids that went to that. That was just a lot of fun. As always, it's fun preparing for Riverside, Ellwood, the Revelle. We'll talk about that in a minute. There's a little reverse to Mariacker. Mariacker on that left side. Bowls a man over. Gets it down to the 38-yard line. Mariacker, the one-armed beast, gets the ball. Runs it for 22 yards. Number 12 brings him down. Aiden Garcia. But I like the trick bag there that they reached into, down 14-0. Mayaker making stuff happen there. And we would see Mayaker a lot more in this offense. But he's had that club on his one arm all season long.
Oh, and now what? A timeout, Ellwood?
A timeout
oh, my.
by Ellwood City.
Oh, my.
Yeah, you got some momentum.
Drive
going
killer
here.
sometimes.
And I think they 2, 4, 6, 8. Something personnel-wise.
It was a personnel sub, yeah.
Yep, was not quite what they were looking for. And hey, we got to give a huge shout out to our friends right up the street here, Nico. Nico's brought us their Sicilian-style pizza in here tonight. He was telling me it's something new that they just started here recently. And I tell you what, it's as good as it smells. And I mean,
he brought it up. You could smell it real
fantastic.
fast.
So thanks to Nico's and Shar, great restaurant up here, and we've just become, just good friends, and they're great supporters of so much here in Ellwood City. I always get their calzones. They got the best calzones around, and then their seafood Alfredo. That's my staple for Sunday after church. But I'm just saying that pizza might be moving up in there now. That was darn good pizza. Thanks, Nico's. There's a handoff to Elijah, and not much room there for running as Joseph Reed was there to kind of bottle him up. Had some help, did he, by his buddy Joshua Gunther, number 56. So no pickup of 2 on that play. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 8.
I think part of the issues right now, this running game, they're letting their blocks get out in front, and that stretch play to the left and right, it's causing havoc.
Yes, it is.
It's not working just yet.
It's not working, maybe like it did last week. Got a flag come in here and false start. Wolverines, 3 minutes and 7 seconds remaining, get their first penalty of this first half. So they've done a pretty good job keeping a laundry off the field, but got them that time. So now a 2nd and 13, 3 minutes. Wolverines have 2 timeouts remaining.
Just one
Just
now.
one now.
Yeah.
Just one, I beg your pardon. Just one, and Riverside has all 3 of theirs, leading 14-0. Smiley. Kind of a direct snap almost. Oh, he was thrown down. Elijah had nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Kind of ran right in to Hughes, I believe it was, and actually lost on the play. And we're talking about the linebackers a lot but I think you also got to think about that front line, the defensive line. They're almost like giving holes for the linebackers to come in and shoot those gaps and not let things happen. 3rd down. Back is Smiley. Backside pressure. He gets it away. Almost intercepted. There's a flag coming in late. It was after the play was over. The ball falls incomplete. The pass play by Smiley. And that's a play in the beginning of the season. Smiley gets sacked. This time he had the wherewithal to come up in the pocket to make something happen. I don't know if we're talking a late hit or some extracurricular activity going on. The officials are conversing in the field.
Now it looks like they're going to come talk to the closer side here, so they're going to talk. They're going to talk to us. They're going to say roughing the passer. They're officially going to say roughing the passer.
Wow.
That's huge.
That is huge. That's
huge.
Same as a personal foul. That's going to be 15 yards. And more importantly for the Wolverines, a 1st down with 2:15 remaining. Ball right there on the 30-yard line. So the Wolverines need to take advantage. So handoff to Elijah. Tries to bounce around the outside. Weaves his way through, but stood up there. But a nice gain of about 5-6 yards. We'll see where they officially spotted. He's going to be at the 24-yard line. So going to give him 6. So Gunther with the stop. So a 2nd down and a short 5. So minute 42 remaining, so there's plenty of time yet, but you can't really dilly-dally around. Dante Pierce now with the run, and he's, I think, going to get enough for the 1st down. He was stopped there by Janis. They're going to move the sticks. He needed 4.5. He got 5. So ball now stopped the clock briefly to move the clock, so he got her back rolling again. The ball's inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
Once you get in the red zone,
Yep,
red zone,
red
you need to
zone.
get this going.
Yep. There's another handoff to Pierce. Zigs his way through. Minimum gain that time, about 2 yards. And was Pierce going to bring up a second down and 8. Give him 3. Don't know if we got a tackler on that. I missed it. There's a couple people
I
there.
didn't catch it.
So
I like how we're not
no.
banning the run, but we got to open it up here.
Yeah,
a
I
little
know.
bit.
You're
It's
at
the end zone.
45 seconds now. There's a handoff this time. Dances his way through there and gobbled up quickly.
And I'm going to assume probably a timeout.
Yeah, I think we need a timeout here as Elijah Palmer McCain really no gain. Zach Hare was in there for the stop, and that was a timeout for Ellwood City. Going to bring up a 3rd and 7 ball on the 16-yard line. Don't forget, folks, stick around here for halftime. We will have the Riverside Panther Band as well as the Ellwood City Blue Band. A big night for them, for the seniors on there. Their last
And
time
I
on
did
here.
hear from drum major Grady Smith. The senior song this year is Mr. Roboto.
Mr. Roboto. That is something I played when I was in band way back
What's
in
the
the day.
senior song? I'm missing
Sticks.
something.
Mr. Roboto.
For
That's the
senior
name of the
night,
song.
the seniors always do.
Oh, the seniors.
Oh,
the-
okay.
second-
I get you now. I got it now.
the
Okay.
concert
So the
number is
concert
always
number.
a special
Yes.
number
The
for
seniors pick.
seniors.
Gotcha.
The Sticks. That's some old school there for you, Thad. Sticks.
There you go.
I like Sticks.
You weren't even born when they were.
But I love it. I tell you what.
So,
All right,
okay,
game
big,
reset.
Big game here, big play here. 3rd and 7, 37 seconds. The Wolverines 16 yards away from the end zone, the closest they've been all night. Got them spread out, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Smiley back, quick pass going down there, and oh shoot, intercepted in the end zone. Bringing it out is
Newman, I
number
believe.
20 Newman. And that ball was just underthrown.
Ryder
Intercept-
Grinnan with the
Ryder
stop.
Grinnan with the tackle, but Panthers take over. 27 seconds, 3 timeouts remaining. We've said that too many times this year, Brad. Turnovers in the red zone.
And you can't have that. Not
There's
maybe
just-
4th down, but 3rd down, you got to get it out there. That's tough.
It's not there. And I think they had the right idea. They wanted to get the jump ball, the quick kick, quick pass, and just was not meant to be. So two turnovers, no, 3 turnovers now for the Wolverines, right?
I believe
You had
2 and
Elijah.
then turnover on downs.
Yes, okay.
Indirectly.
Yeah.
Indirectly.
So now 27 seconds. What will Riverside do? Use hand off to Janice. Leaves his way around, and nice leg tackle there by number 73 Twiddell to stop Janice, but not after about 5-6 yard gain. Going to bring up 2nd down and 4, and it appears now, I think, that Riverside is just going to be comfortable going into the half.
Don't blame 'em.
With this 14-0 lead. So at halftime, it's 14-0. We'll have some out-of-town scores after the band. Some huge games. There's one down there at Freedom, although Freedom's not playing in it. Aliquippa and Central Valley. On my
it's a
way in
big-
here tonight,
It's
I
so
was
big.
listening to the fan, and there was a guy called in from Florida, wanted to know where to listen to streaming. That is a huge one. But before that, we got to have to finish here as well as the bands. Enjoy the halftime show, folks.
Good evening, fans of football and music. This evening, the Riverside Panther Marching Band is excited to perform, live and in person, some pop hits from 2010 as chosen by the students themselves. Drum majors Lauren Bush and Molly Linville, is your band ready? The Panther Band opens tonight's show by loudly and proudly celebrating their unabashed, youthful, independent attitude. From the mega pop station Pink, and featuring senior Caleb Dwyer on baritone and freshman Abel Ryan on trumpet, here is Raise Your Glass. Although this next artist was primarily known as a music producer, he did step into the limelight to perform this gospel-infused mega hit in 2010. His lyrics proclaim that you don't need to be rich, and sometimes things don't go your way, but that should never hold you back from living your best life. Here is CeeLo Green's Forget You. The Panther Band will close the regular season with one more pup hit from 2010, this time featuring our drumline and color guard squads. As the lyrics of this song by the artist Kesha say, it's time to live it up. The world is ours. We are superstars. We are who we are. The Riverside Band is directed by David Withrow, with assistants Levi Flasmeyer and Joey Tritt. Color guard sponsor Brittany Luce. Guard instructor Annabeth Seeger and assistants Lacey Neely and Abby Ryer. The students and staff are grateful for the tremendous help and support of the outstanding Parent District organization. The band is pumped to continue to support our football team and cheerleaders in this year's playoffs. We are Riverside. Let's go Panthers!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band's Girl Boss Show. The 2022 Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band starts the show with a song fronted by Haley Williams off their 2000 album. Right? This is Misery Business. Drum major, is your band ready to take the field?
I want to try it. You charged it?
Yeah, it doesn't work. No, it worked. Different battery works.
to feature our seniors with a song that was selected by the Blue Band Class of 2023. This was the opener for their 8th grade year. This is 1983's Mr. Roboto by the band Styx.
Keep that car. Keep that car. Keep that car. Here, let me see it. Give it to her.
Tonight's Girl Boss Show with Billie Eilish's 2019 hit, Bad Guy. Ladies and gentlemen, your Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band. The Blue Band is under the direction of Mr. Tyler Baker-Westfall and under the field leadership of Senior Brady Slade. Under the leadership of the Blue Band, supporting the Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band.
All right, folks, welcome back here. Halftime, about ready to wrap up, about a minute remaining here. Halftime score 14-0 Riverside up on the Ellwood City Wolverines. Third quarter action about ready to get underway. In the meantime, let's take some time here and talk about some halftime stats from tonight's game so far. Total first downs in favor of the Riverside Panthers, 6-4. Total yards rushing-wise, 59-62 in favor of Ellwood. That flip side, though, passing-wise, 95 yards to just 4.
Say that again?
95-4 on passing. Riverside 7 of 12, Ellwood 2 of 5 and 1 interception. Total net yards 25 plays, 154, 23 plays, 66 yards. Riverside averaging 6.2 per play to 2.9 for Ellwood City. Time of possessions pretty close, pretty even. 12:57 in favor of Riverside, 11:03 for Ellwood City. Teams are combined 2 for 4 on fourth down, with 2 of them by Riverside. And third down, how about this? Weird stat on the night. Both teams 1 for 5, count them up, 2 for 10 on the evening. Third down, not been pretty for both teams. Turnovers, 2 by Ellwood City, and one of them instantly led to one of the touchdowns of the 2 on the evening. And a quick turnover gave a short field there to make the score 14-0. Individual stats, Robert Janis, 9 carries, 38 yards, 1 touchdown. Samuel Hughes, 3 carries, 18 yards. Flip side, rushing for Ellwood City, 12 carries for 37 yards is Elijah Palmer McCain. Brighton Mayocker with that 1 end-around jet sweep, 1 carry there, 22 yards, most of the offense in that late second quarter. Again, Chris Smiley, passing-wise for Ellwood City, 2 for 5, 1 interception, 4 yards. And flip side, Sam Hughes, 7 of 12, 95 yards, and long of 48. So if you take away 2 or 3 big plays by Riverside, turnovers, the 2 turnovers, and that big 48-yard pass play, we're looking at a real close statistical game. And with that being said, it is 14-0 in favor of Riverside. Defensive stats-wise, leading the charge for Ellwood City right now is Brighton Mayocker with 4 tackles, Jackson Kerr 4 tackles, Declan O'Brien 4 tackles. Flip side, Sam Hughes coming in with 6 so far in that first half. All right, folks, here we go. Some out-of-town scores, some updates, some big ones here. Neshannock is up on Mohawk 27-7, so it sounds like Neshannock will get the number 2 seed primarily. Mohawk with that loss, they're going to fall to 4-3. They still have the tiebreaker indirectly to Riverside with the head-to-head, but we'll talk a little bit more about that. Sliding down, Beaver Falls is up on Western Beaver, so that means Beaver Falls no doubt will be the number 1. Western Beaver will now fall to 4-3 as well. So it's going to come down to, once again, how they work out head-to-head wise. You may have indirectly 3 teams there at 4-3 trying to figure out those 3, 4, and 5 seeds. We'll try to do some updates later on tonight and tomorrow when we do our recaps. Other scores, Union is up on Summit Academy 24-0. Laurel cruising past Shenango 21-0. And Rochester is down the south side 10-0 at halftime. And here we go, folks. The big one. 9 minutes still, second quarter, with a later kickoff. It is deadlock. Aliquippa Central Valley 14-14 all.
Wow. I mean, we're talking number 1, number 2 in the state.
And we're probably talking about the number 1 high school football game to date in Pennsylvania, no doubt.
Yeah, that's a big one. And Aliquippa under construction. It was a home game for Aliquippa, so they went to Freedom.
Yep.
If you follow any of the WPIAL Facebook social media things, there are plenty of opinions out there of where that game should have been. And nothing against Freedom. That's a beautiful campus. But that was a ticket that if you were a fan of high school sports and follow them big teams, you wanted to be at that game. And they sold out a couple days ago.
And they took they did a video of the panoramic view. It is standing room only. And I mean, that ticket is hard to get. It's all over the place. People are just standing left and right at Freedom. And no doubt that game is going to be still going on after hours. So
yes,
definitely check in with them after our game.
So 14-0 here. You heard the halftime stats by Brad. Passing game not going. Running game not really going. Right now, if you had to ask me what Riverside was doing defensively. Wherever Elijah Palmer McCain was going, they send 3 guys there toward him. And he's just not able to really get anything going. Hopefully we'll see some maybe changes that way, or some here, Caitlin Kreitzer kind of snuck up on me there. Driving kick, and stays in bounds. The guy, Newman, takes it at about the 13-yard line. Wrapped up there. Schilling, number 44, was in there, as well as number and Daccio. Daccio was in there as well. I think I said that wrong, Brad. I think 22. No, it was 20.
Yep, it was Newman.
Newman. Hello, Newman. Poor kid's probably never heard that in his life. So, Seinfeld reference. All we need is a Kramer. We got a party.
Well, okay, you need to stop right
I'm stopping.
there.
Here we go. There's a handoff to Janice. Oh, hit hard by Declan Gray, but he rolls his way forward to about the 30-yard line. Pick up of about 6 for Janice. And Gray with the initial hit there brought him down after a 6-yard gain. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 4. Ball right at the 30-yard line. Not much activity sports-wise this week, as things have pretty much wrapped up. Next week,
there is something. It may not be Ellwood related, but there's a big game tomorrow.
Yes, there is,
yes.
But we're focused on high school tonight.
I know.
I'm afraid of that one. Janice with the I got a flag on the play. I think we're going to have a holding call. This may be coming back.
Yeah, the one thing that was out there, and we're going to do a recap on it this weekend, was cross country.
Yes.
Had Whitfield championships, and there's one individual that is going to go on to the next round. That is Bradley Custer.
Yep.
He officially moved on.
And that was holding against Riverside. So on that 2nd down play, we'll see where the spot was, and they're going to mark it all the way back to about the 18-yard line. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 12. I guess I'm off 5 yards. 2nd and 15. So on this 2nd down, and 2nd and 15, ball on the 18-yard line. Hughes back to pass. He wants to go deep. Got a man down there. Oh, what a catch. What a catch by number 27, Zach Hare, all the way out to the 50-yard line. Pickup of 32 yards. He was in coverage, but just got up there, did Hare, standing at 6'3" to the high point of the ball. Great pass by Hughes. Great catch by Hare. It's 1st and 10 at midfield for the Riverside Panthers. If you were going to ask me coming out of that, Brad, what Ellwood City need to do defensively is not give up the big plays in the second half if they want to stay in this game.
And if you ask me offense,
pass plays.
Yep, for Riverside, big plays.
Yep. There's Janice, weaves and waves his way through, gets up to the 38-yard line, brought down there by Partridge. Going to be a pickup of 9. Some momentum here quickly for the Riverside Panthers coming out of this. We get a timeout, Brad. Go over some of your stats you have.
Yeah, we put them out there.
We're
going to talk a little bit more about those Rivell Cup matchup series stuff.
Yes.
We usually do it at halftime, but, hey, we had a condensed halftime because why not? We enjoy the bands here.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So Hughes on the fakes at keeper, going to get enough for the 1st down, and credit O'Brien for bringing him down, but not after he gained enough for the 1st down. Going to be 1st and 10, and we had a nice visitor up in the press box.
We did.
At halftime. Former high school basketball coach at Ellwood City, Steve Antuano, and always great to see Coach Steve. And for the Ellwood fans, I was quick to remind him that if he's not missing coaching, he will be here as basketball.
Right around the corner.
A guy like him, these coaches, they play basketball year-round, but once mandatory start, then you know the season's happening. There's Hughes on the keeper, throws it. Oh, just a little too low there for Aiden Garcia. I'd love that play. I don't know why we don't see it more in high school football. He came from that, tight end or far side and just kind of a drag route behind the linebackers. And there was coverage there and just the ball a little too low.
And 9 times 10, it's open. What all you have to do as a quarterback, you got to lead the receiver.
Yeah.
That's the only issue.
It's probably a harder throw to make than what we're, than what
Right.
we're just sitting up here saying to do that. But
still, it's open. Take it.
It was open and worked. And don't think Coach Ramsden didn't see that, and we might see that play again as this game progresses. Hughes now. Handoff to Janice. Up the middle he goes. Spun around there, but nice pickup on the play of probably 7 yards. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 3.
I believe Jackson Kerr with the initial hit.
It's going to be
Jackson
3rd down.
Kerr. Yeah, 3rd down. I beg your pardon.
Yep.
They gave him 6 when they spotted the ball. Going to be 3rd and 4. Wolverines needs a defensive stop here. They don't want to go down 3 scores to this Riverside team. Hughes, a high snap, but gets it and taken down there. There's a flag came in late. I think we got another hold call. Maddox Singer had the ankles of Janice. Right now it's spotted where it would probably be enough for a 1st down, but let's wait to see what the flag is. That's a face, face mask against Ellwood City. Going to be a 5 yards. And that's after the play. I mean, it's going to be tacked on
dead ball,
after the play. So they had enough for the 1st down. Now it's add on the 5 yards. It's going to be 1st and 10. Ball all the way down to the 23-yard line. If you're Riverside, this is how you want to start the 2nd half. Janice now holds onto that ball tightly. Rolls ahead there. Hobo brings him down. Wrapping tackle. Going to get about 2 yards. A nice stop there by Hobo to drag him down. So bringing up a 2nd down and 8.
Tell you what, Riverside, not flashy per se right now on offense, but you look at the meat on that line. They're just following the blockers.
Yeah, they are. And I tell you,
they're taking
we didn't
time
really
off the
talk
clock.
about this. Once again, a high snap, but it's handled there. Twaddell was in there, had him in the backfield, but forward progress by Janice, and Twaddell knew it. He thought he had him tripped up, but got it inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line, bringing up a 3rd down and probably 6. Riverside, if we sat and talked there in the middle of August, before the first game, Brad, and we didn't think Riverside was going to be a playoff team.
Well, we also saw.
You got to line up and play them, but you saw the competition. Riverside, shoot.
Well,
watch the ball, guys.
To add to your statement there, Thad, the main reason is when we look at stuff at the beginning of the year, we look at roster size. That's the first thing we look at. And I'm not going to knock Riverside, but their roster, it's very small in number size.
Not quite 30 kids on that team, but that was encouragement there by Ellwood City. And but some of the senior players on Riverside have had pretty good seasons, and the underclassmen as well. And there is some meat on that line. The keeper by Hughes makes a man miss, makes another man miss, bowls a man over. Dante Pierce was in there. It was about a 3rd and 1, and Hughes pinballed around there to get enough for the 1st down. He needed a yard, got about 3, so it's 1st and 10. And just outside the 10. They can get a 1st down. So Hughes. Hand off to Janice, and he swallowed up there. Daccio was in there to get an arm on him and had some help. Mayacher was in there. So kept that gain to about 1 yard. So 2nd down and 9. Ball just inside the 10-yard line.
And all this is doing, again, 4 or 5 yards, 1st down, penalty, 1st down. We're already halfway through this quarter.
Yes, we are. Just like that, a 6.5-minute drive.
Kind of lull you to sleep.
Oh, There's a pass.
There you
and
go.
There to his man, Aiden Garcia, into the end zone for the touchdown. Quick pass by Hughes. A nice play action there as he tried to hand off to Janice. Tapped the ball, found his buddy, the sophomore Garcia, in the end zone, making the score 20-0. Extra point forthcoming, 5:39 remaining. So a 6 minute and 21 second drive of, what was that, about 82 yards? Where'd they start at? I know you're looking, Brad. You'll find it. So here's the extra point by Nolan, and it is good. Makes the score 21-0 in favor of the Riverside Panthers. All smiles across the way as the Riverside faithful are cheering on their Panthers now that they lead 21-0.
Officially 12 plays, 76 yards, so at the 24, but more importantly, 6 minutes,
and you
21
had three
seconds.
penalties on that play.
Yeah.
One by Ellwood City, 3 by
Methodical.
Yes.
All right, while we have
go ahead.
Yep, while we have some time, we'll talk a little bit about this Revell Cup rivalry just a little bit. We'll talk about it probably at the end of the third quarter just as well. Again, 36 games in the books. This is game number 37. Riverside has won 6 straight, looking that it may be 7 in a row. A lot of these teams back and forth by the decades. Ellwood started off winning this one 3 games in a row, and since then, since the 90s on, Riverside has pretty much dominated this rivalry. But again, 6 wins, making it looks like it's going to be 7. Who knows? Maybe sometime down the road, Ellwood can make off a run like this, because 6 wins in a row is the most in this rivalry.
So back to receive is Dante Pierce and Elijah Palmer McCain. There's kind of a squib kick, and it's going to be picked up by Pierce at the 24-yard line. Oh, nice open field tackle by Hunter Garcia, the freshman special team player. Not big in stature, but big in heart as he got down there and took Dante Pierce down after about a 2-yard return. And I get nervous on them kickoffs when a guy don't get to the ball.
I agree.
Mean, that's a
it
live
takes forever.
ball for Riverside. And it don't take forever, but it seems like it's there forever. Like, get on the ball. So 1st and 10. The Wolverines wanting to get something going offensively. Smiley, handoff to E, and he's gobbled up there after about a 2-yard gain. Just can't get the legs churning. Number 75 in there is Wise, having a pretty good night. And he also said 55 was in there, Joseph Reed. Don't forget, folks, we will be back here Wednesday night. We're going to broadcast that JV game. So give you the opportunity. I haven't had many JV games this year, and just kind of the way it's working out. And some of the JV, I think more and much just get a chance to play on this field.
Yep. Got to get used to turf.
Smiley rolling out. Got a man down there, a little too tall for the intended receiver, number 9, Luciano Gagrick. Ball falls incomplete.
There is a flag on
flag,
the play.
And I think we might have some. It's all the way
down.
Would be in the secondary.
Which makes you wonder if it's going to be a hold.
That was defensive holding. So that'll be a automatic first down, correct, Brad?
Well, it depends on the spot, but it should be 10 yards. That should be a first down.
I thought it carried an automatic first down.
In high school, I don't think there's any automatic unless it's a dead ball foul.
Okay.
I believe. I could be wrong.
Either way, it's a first down. So we don't know who's right. But the 10 yards was enough for a first down. 4:53 remaining in this second half or third quarter of action. Got the pink pom-poms going tonight. Breast Cancer Awareness Month by the cheerleaders. Smiley under center. There's a handoff to Elijah. Oh, nice tackle. Number 75 once again from behind. Jeffrey Wise takes him down. Really no gain on the play. Wise celebrating his senior night. 6'3", 190 pounds.
Not too many tackles behind the line of scrimmage other than that one sack in the first half, but it is literally tough sledding, 1 yard, 2 yard. It is not much
in
going.
the first half, they averaged, with incomplete passes.
Yep.
But they averaged 2.2 yards per play. It's hard to get first downs when you're doing that. Smiley now back, avoids the rush, taken down there 57, just wants to drag him down. We got a flag. We'll wait and see. 57 was holding on for dear life. Brandon Gasper. So Smiley was trying to do everything he could to get away from him, but had his shirt. The officials are conversing. Got a face mask against the Panthers, Riverside. So that's going to be another Ellwood City first down with the 15-yard mark off. So the Riverside defense is helping the Ellwood City offense. That's 2 penalties on this play, giving you 25 yards. So now 1st and 10, ball at the 46-yard line. Smiley. Hands off to Luciano Gagrick, and he's gobbled up there. Got some positive yards. Got to blow the whistle, guys. It's over. Throws him to the ground. How do you
now
do
we're
that?
getting, this is getting way too chippy.
That's why that's how it gets chippy.
Yep.
I'm not faulting these kids for playing to the whistle blows.
I don't blame them either.
That.
No. You play till you hear that whistle.
But
if you don't hear the whistle, what are you doing?
2nd down and 8.
Got to be careful.
So ball on the Riverside 44-yard line on this 2nd down and 8. Got 2 wide outs to the short side, 2 wide outs to the right. Smiley, shotgun, goes back to pass. Finds Declan Gray. Loses the handle on the ball. Wouldn't have been a lot of gain anyway, but still falls as an incomplete pass. So now a 3rd down and 8. I mean, really the biggest play the Wolverines had tonight was that misdirection by Mayacher.
Yep, 22 yards.
22 yards.
Compared to 48 and 50-yard passes.
Right.
It's and in a 26-yard interception return. I mean, that one didn't really mount to anything because it was the end of the half, but still, they kept points off the board.
Yes, it did. So now on this 3rd and 8. Back to under pressure is Smiley. He gets rid of it, and we got a flag on the play. That ball falls incomplete. I think the intended receiver was Walters down there, but he had his back to the ball, almost like he was blocking. So we'll wait to see the flag. It would be 4th down. We'll see what. Yeah, illegal man downfield. Or an eligible receiver downfield. Yep. So that's 5 yards. Incomplete pass. So they'll replay 3rd down. It's going to be about 3rd, and we'll call it 13.
Yeah, that I was going to say that is a loss of down.
That's correct. Well. Yeah, so we're at 4th and 13 now with the loss of down plus the 5 yards. Timeout Riverside, it appears. So 2:52 remaining in this 3rd quarter. Fast-moving game here. So.
Yep. So, once again, folks, you can catch any of our broadcasts from out the entire fall 2022-23 school year. I know winter sports is just around the corner. We're talking less than 4.5 weeks away from our first broadcast with basketball, boys basketball, girls basketball, and wrestling coming up in winter sports. But you can check us out. Check us out, www.ecwolverines.com, our YouTube page, Ellwood City Wolverines, as well as our social media accounts as well. So there's that. While we have some time and whatnot, we'll come back to this. That's 6 wins in a row. Last year's score was 19-0. Right now, Riverside's kind of surpassed that 21-0. But some really neat teams back in the day that we're talking about in the 86-87 range. We have some really neat stats. And maybe what I'll do is we'll post some stuff later on this week, we have every result from every single Rivell game, which is pretty neat on record.
That is neat. And, hey, I'll get to that in a minute. He needs a minute shout out, too. So, yes, it is 4th down. There's punting.
Good.
That was
High
Gray.
kick. Good roll, too.
Oh, somebody got decked.
Yep.
At the 24-yard line. So 23-yard punt there for Gray. Riverside will take over. But we got to give a shout out to Darren Schilling.
Yes.
His son Trent plays on the team. Darren has been flooding us with information. I know you're going to be putting it on the website.
Listen, I'm a stats math guy, teacher-wise. I love it.
I mean, he has done so much research on top 10 lists of rusher, passers. He sent us stuff this week from the 1927 football team that beat a team 127 points to 0.
Evans City.
We're going to get together, Darren, just to have dinner, talk. And,
Pizza day.
Yeah.
There we go.
Let's do that because it's just a lot of really neat stuff he's put a ton of time into, and it needs to be for everyone to see. Hughes with the keeper.
87, so Hobel
with the tackle.
That'd be a
Pick
great
up
day.
of about 4, but
that'd be a great day, Thad.
And I'm not seeing him to thank him personally.
Yep.
But we will get that information out there because
all I can think
a great fact checker
is some numbers, some stats, some sit-down time, and some pizza from Nico.
There we go. And maybe. And we will certainly want a refreshment to wash the pizza down. So, 2 minutes and 4 seconds remaining. I hope Schilling's listening because
he's paying.
There's Hughes all the way down there to number 12, Aiden Garcia. Makes a man miss and all the way down to the 32-yard line. Good googly moogly. What a pass from Hughes to Garcia. Picked up a
40.
bunch. Do your math there, Brad.
39 official yards.
Wow, that's 3 pass plays now over 30 yards for Riverside and just takes his wind out of the sails. Ah, shoot. So 1st and 10 now for the Riverside Panthers. Ball at the 33-yard line. Hughes back to pass. Surveys got a man down there. Number 20, Newman with the
fumbled it.
He fumbled it, but fallen on by number 27.
And a flag as well.
Zach Hare. We got a flag. I think this one's coming back.
It's
Another
gonna be a
hold.
Also, I think Gavin Partridge.
Yeah, he's
down,
laid up down there
for the Wolverines.
at about the 5-yard line. But Hughes had about 3 different receivers he could go to that time. And he found his man down there, but timeout now for an injury as they attend to Brian Partridge. Trainer Travis is down there.
Gavin.
So, yeah, Gavin Partridge.
I think what it was is when they dove for the fumble recovery.
Yeah.
It was straight on. Yeah, that was rough.
Head-to-head action there. So the pass, reception, fumble is so there's going to be a 10-yard holding call against Riverside. So it's going to march them all the way back to about the 46-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10. Or no, not 1st and 10. 1st and a bunch.
1st and 23 is what I've got calculated, but I could be off by 1.
1st and 23. Partridge is getting helped off the field.
He's laboring his left shoulder, and that's something that we saw. He was having shoulder issues coming into tonight's game.
And
that's tough.
Yeah, that's from a couple weeks ago, I think Brian said.
And it lingers. Shoulders is really tough to recover
It
from.
is. Okay, 1st and 22, ball on the 46-yard line. Hughes back to pass. He wants it all, goes deep, got his man down there, and he does. Nice catch by Brady Newman all the way down to the 8-yard line. And right now, these cornerback safeties of the Wolverines are just letting these guys get behind him. Quite honestly, Hughes had 2 guys he could have went to on that play.
Yep.
So from the 46 down to the 10-yard line, 36-yard pass play, Hughes to Newman. And they've really opened up the pass here in this second half, did Riverside. First and goal.
Yep. Officially first and
from
goal.
the 10-yard line. Hughes, the senior. Hand off to Janice, and Twaddell was in there to slow him up, and not sure who came in to clean him up, but
28.
minimal gain on that play. Ethan Patterson was in there to make the stop, so really no gain on that play. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 10, just 27 seconds remaining in this third quarter. So don't remember, folks, check out our YouTube channel. Any games this year, last year, I'll go back a
all
bunch
the way
of years.
2016.
2016. And this is our 5th year, my 5th year doing this with you, Brad, when we started broadcasting. That is the end of a third quarter. And just a couple thank yous we got to give out, Brad. We can do it now. We can do it at the end of the game. But just got to thank so much the administration here at Ellwood City for letting us come in here and do this each week. Lisa Carcel, one of the sweetest, nicest people you're ever going to meet in your life. She emails us stuff each and every week, keeps us in check and in tow. Athletic Director Kurt Agostinelli, we probably bug him more than he likes.
Oh, I know I do.
But he does his job great. Athletic Director is a job that I would not want, but I'm glad someone like Kurt Agostinelli is there to do it. We certainly thank the coaches in all the fall sports. Coach Bradley this year, Coach Jenna for volleyball. Everyone
Hyman, Brown.
Brown, yeah, you got them all. Huge thank you.
DeBuono.
Dakota Marshall, our camera guy. And I can't say enough about my good friend Brad Windhorst. 6 years ago, I knew who Brad Windhorst was.
I'm glad somebody didn't know.
Yeah,
Joking.
I knew his family. But over the last 5 years of friendship that I value greatly. And
well, that makes 2 of us.
What you do for Ellwood City sports, Ellwood City community, Brad, I know it probably more than anybody else because I'm the guy you're texting at 11 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock at night, sending emails to at 3 o'clock in the morning. But thank you for all that you do. Yeah. You're the man. Thank you.
Thank you.
2nd and 10 here. Hughes going to keep it, rolls around, bounces around, pinballs, and trying to make something out of nothing. He still does. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Push the pile into the end zone, and that pile moved for 7 yards. That's just wanting to get in the end zone by senior Samuel Hughes. Got in there for the 10-yard run. Wow. 27-0.
There's nothing you can say about that.
Yeah, I know.
That's just pure determination.
Yeah, and his line kept pushing and was able to push over the Ellwood City.
He wanted to rain on your the Thad and Brad's show here.
Yeah,
apparently.
man, alive.
It's like, man, I don't blame him though.
We're gonna have to, after the score though, 27-0. Here's the run up and the kick, and it is
looks good.
Yep. Good. So 11:49 remaining in this fourth quarter. The score is now 28-0. Also, folks, you're putting them on YouTube. The walk with Dad to Dad.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that this week, and I'm gonna put the walk to Dad, 94 feet and 50 yards, walking with that.
Yes,
Dad as
and
well.
we will be doing them for winter sports as well. So a couple of the cheer bumps tonight says, "Hey, my daughter's a senior cheerleader." I says, "We'll get you in a winter."
Yep. Yep.
We'll get you in a winter. So
it came
that
to
was
our
so
mind.
much fun to do.
Oh,
it was. We had a blast.
And I tell you what, you never realize how much muscles you got to use walking backwards. I'll give credit to who was it? Was it Elsie? The first time for
Elsie
volleyball.
Sturgeon, my niece,
and
did the volleyball.
Walk across that football field. Walk backwards. Not easy.
We did that 12 times. And
did you have a
that's the most exercise Brad's gotten in like the last since he was in the high school band.
Did you have a dolly or just freehand?
No, just freehand straight back. It was not
but anyway,
easy.
Check those out, folks. We gave the kids the option to do it and not do it, and they all have done it. and it was a lot of fun.
It was.
And something we're gonna. I think we got a tradition going here now.
I like it.
So here's the run up and the kick by Riverside, leading 28-0, and that ball is going to go out of bounds. So flag on the plate because the kick goes out of bounds. Ellwood City will possess the ball now. Somewhere between the 35 and 45. I don't know that rule yet. I should probably learn
so
that
if it goes
sometime.
past 35-yard line, then it's the 35. If it falls beforehand the 35, it's wherever it goes out. So like if it goes out,
I think it was technically the 35 is where it rolled
it
out.
may have gone real close. It was real close. So it may just be 35. We'll see. If it was in front of it, then the 40.
Oh, okay.
And I
It
think
was in
they are
front.
going to say the 40.
Yep. So Wolverines 1st and 10, ball on the 40-yard line. Just wanting to get something going offensively here to kind of salvage something from the evening. Riverside, they're in the playoffs, but I will tell you one thing. Well, I'll get to it in a second.
Defense. I know I'm
Well,
assuming
no,
defense.
I'm going one more.
Oh, boy.
Batted in the air and intercepted by the big fella. Who was that?
Number 56, I believe.
Number 56.
Yes,
Gunther.
56.
Tip drill, tipped it in the air and into the hands that went back. He tipped it, he got it. The 4th turnover of the night for the Wolverines. Now Riverside sets up shop at the 35-yard line. Riverside showing their will here in the second half. I'm going to say going to the playoffs, if I'm Coach Ramsden, I'm saying, guys, we got to cut these penalties out.
Yes.
Because when we get into some really good competition, and they're probably going to be playing a higher seed just because they're going to be a 4th or 5th seed from our section.
Watch out. I like this defense.
Yeah, no, I love the defense
great.
too, but you don't want to be giving
Penalties.
up holding and penalties.
Yes.
It gets costly. Shouts out there to Janice, makes a man miss up the right side. He goes, he's going to have enough for the first down. Drug down there. He stayed in bounds. I believe it's number 20.
Yeah, Jackson Kerr.
Jackson Kerr out there. But a nice swing pass there from Hughes. And I don't know this for certain or not. Like I said, we've been doing this 5 years. Hughes, I think, has been starting for quite a few number of them.
For a
coming
long
as a
time.
senior. And he had a brother and a cousin playing, I believe, last year. Kind of had the Hughes family gathering there on the football field. They've moved on. One is playing ball somewhere.
Yep.
Doggone, I can't think of it. Oh, try the other side this time with Janice on the swing pass, and he's going to get down to the 15-yard line.
Mayocker with the tackle.
Mayocker was in there along with O'Brien. Right now, Riverside's just kind of doing what they want.
At will.
So
it may not be flashy. It may not be always 10, 15 yards, but these 5, 6, 7, 8 yard gainers.
Well, and the other thing, outside of the penalties, no negative plays.
Yeah.
There's not been a negative play.
Right.
Used this time. He's going to run up the middle on the keeper. There's your negative play.
Your
Got a flag coming in. He gets it down to about the 11-yard line. But let's wait to see what the flag is.
A game that had maybe 2 flags in that first half, or first quarter at least, and we got 15. This will be the 16th penalty.
But a lot of them are by Riverside.
Yeah.
That is a holding against Riverside.
10th
knock
penalty.
them back. That was our 10th penalty of the game.
That's a lot.
A few pre-snap and probably about 5 or so holding. So that penalty marks the ball all the way back to about the 27-yard line.
Yeah. Nope, check that. Sorry. My apologies. The 23 or 24.
Yep. Either way. Riverside's ball on this second and a bunch. Hughes. Quick pass out there to number 11. Nice hit there by Daccio, the sophomore, making his presence known as he takes down Noah George. Actual loss on the play of a yard.
First tackle for loss.
Yes, and that's a good point, Brad. I mean, we're 9 minutes remaining in the game.
He jinxed him a couple plays later.
Yeah, why didn't I say that in the first quarter? So
we are notorious. We are notorious for jinxing. Me specifically. But
especially volleyball.
Volleyball is the worst. Yeah, that one I got to keep my mouth shut on a little more.
Volleyball playoffs are up and going on this third and a bunch. Hughes back to pass. He has time.
All the time.
Throws it down there, and did he catch that ball?
Nope, he
No.
dropped it.
Incomplete, I think.
It
Good
was
battle
good
there.
coverage there. Pass
Is that number
intended
one?
for Zach Hare. And, yes,
I
number
think it was
one.
number 1, Dom Hogue with the batted down.
Dom Hogue.
That or Dante?
He's probably – no, it was number one in for Partridge.
Partridge, yep.
So now, 4th down.
Got
At
4 wide
11.
receiver package here. 3 bunches on this side.
From the 25-yard line.
Middle was wide open after the front line.
Yep. High snap, but Hughes gets it. Backside pressure. Makes a man miss. He's going to the right this time. Down he goes. Makes a man miss. Mayocker misses him. Keeping his legs turning and diving, knowing where he's at on the field. Now that's just a senior football player, knowing how to play the game of football. He is
That's definitely first.
going to get enough for the first down. I mean, he ran about 45 yards to get that first down. Yes, it is. The spot gives him the first down at about the 14-yard line. And I think what got it for him is that dive right at the end. He knew where he had to get to, and he found a way to get there.
Drive continues. Feels weird because this is only about a 2-minute drive so far, but this is set in the entire second half.
Yes.
And I don't want to say it per se on defense, but 4 yards to over
we got
200.
a flag.
Oh.
Delay a game.
Yep. Ellwood only having 4 yards in the second half compared to like 200 yards on offense second half alone.
Are you serious? They have 4 yards
4
offense
yards
in the second half.
We're at 70 yards. Officially 4 yards.
Ouch.
Not good.
That
And
is
we
not.
we haven't said that all year long. This is the first game where a defense has held them in check. Maybe not on the scoreboard. I shouldn't say it. Yards-wise.
Yeah, yards-wise. I
wise.
got you there. Yep.
Yeah.
So that brings up a 1st and 15 from the 19-yard line, so they can get a first down. Hughes to Janis. Pinballs his way forward, brought down by a bunch of Wolverines.
Flag.
And, why are you doing that?
Yep.
Why?
Yep.
That's why I can never be a coach.
Ugh. Tough. Tough.
No, wait a second. It is against personal foul.
It's dead ball foul.
Yeah, dead ball foul.
Man, so it must have been
Riverside.
I'm wondering if it was a late hit
Oh,
from
it
a
was.
lineman or
It
something.
was. It could have.
Just-
The call could have went both ways.
Yep.
I actually thought it was going against Ellwood City. I mean, there was extracurricular activity going on by both teams. So, that 15-yard penalty after the play, correct, Brad?
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
they
down
said
does
second.
count because it was late.
So, knocks him back. The ball is at the 29-yard line. So, it's 2nd and 25. Hughes now. Got everybody spread out. He's got time. Calls for a pizza. He's got so much time. Now he dumps the ball down there. And just ill-advised throw there. It was short. Was not able to get underneath it like he wanted to get that throw down there. Intended receiver was Newman. So ball falls incomplete. We now have a 3rd down and 25. Ball on the 29-yard line. $7:59 remaining. So on this 3rd and 25, Hughes in the shotgun, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. He's back to pass. Under some pressure this time. Unloads it down there. And, God, wow. Ball goes incomplete.
It was
That's why we're not wearing stripes as well.
Yeah,
So-
it was technically overthrown,
Yeah,
but
it
I think
was.
he had help why it was overthrown.
Yes. So it was overthrown more than it would have been. as the Ellwood City defender impeded the.
I think we could go on record saying that easily.
So
The only thing I can say is maybe uncatchable, but that's also
Yeah,
why
but
you
you-
hold somebody.
you can't hold somebody. So anyway, 4th and 25. They appear to be going for it. 3 to the right, or 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Hughes got some time. Throws it down there, got his man, and overshoots him. That's turnover on downs. The Panthers do not score on that interception.
Now that one was overthrown.
Yes, it was by Gunther. So the Wolverines defense held strong, and that was another time the penalties shot the Riverside Panthers in the foot from getting down there to make something happen. So now 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Brad, you alluded to the fact that in this 3rd and 4th quarters, they have 4 yards of offense.
Granted, they've only had the ball for
then,
like
that's part of
5
it too.
plays.
Right.
3 and
Right.
out, and 2 plays and an interception.
And long drives by Riverside.
Yep. That's the name of the game sometimes. 26
Smiley.
minutes of ball time.
Back to pass, the lefty. Wants to go. And, Gary is not able to get that ball caught.
Yep, and that's something that we've seen tonight. That's not the first. That's probably the 6th or 7th pass now that has been dropped by a Wolverine receiver.
Yes.
Gotta catch
That
this.
don't help your offensive
No.
yards either.
And I know in the back of your head, if you're a math guy like me, stats-wise, Smiley's only 64 yards away passing-wise to
From
1,000
yards.
And
right.
I know that was in the back of your head a little bit to get
Yep.
that.
Could we get a sophomore running back over 1,000 yards? Could we get a sophomore
Right.
quarterback over 1,000
I don't blame
yards?
him to think that way. It's just tough sledding right now.
Right, it is. Elijah hit in the backfield and taken down. Jeffrey Wise once again making his presence known for really, I don't think any gain on that play. Actually lost a yard. So 7:20 remaining here. 3rd and 12 now for the Wolverines.
Clock's still rolling. 28-0 lead. That may not be too bad a thing right now.
Right. So,
2 yards on offense.
yeah, I was doing.
I'm-
the math there
you're doing
too.
the quick
I know.
math.
I was right there with you. I was going to wait till this play was over. Let's get some yardage, get a first down. Smiley back to pass, lobs it up there, and Walters, as he got the ball, was hit. I believe it was Newman. The ball falls incomplete. 4th and 12 now for the Wolverines. I do believe punt formation is now coming out onto the field.
That was Sam Hughes that broke that
Oh,
one.
was Sam-
It was
okay.
Sam Hughes, yeah.
Blake
He did
Foreman,
pretty
the
good.
senior out there on the line, along with Hobel, senior out there. Back to punt is Gray. Good snap. Here's the kick. And that is going to be fair caught by Newman at the 40-yard line. So 33-yard punt there for Gray. They're going to mark it right at about the 41-yard line. So Riverside now, offense coming out onto the field.
And now it's all basically formality at this point.
Right,
6:39, 28-0. Basically, you're just trying to pad some stats here. Because
Yeah,
if
I
I'm
think you're-
correct, Riverside didn't play a 10th game. I don't think, right? Because they're 4-4. Yeah, they did not play a
Yeah.
10th game, so they don't really have the stats from one extra game.
Right.
So just get the stats.
So, but Hughes, a handoff there. Different guy carrying the ball this time as he motored up through there. Is that Newman?
I believe so.
Number
Yes,
20.
Newman with about the 10-yard to give him
the
enough
first
for the
down.
first down to get that to happen. So while I'm thinking about it, folks, you got the football programs. If you want one of them, see Brian Partridge, the Football Booster president. Also, they're taking ads now for the basketball programs.
Yep.
I saw that on Facebook this week. So if you're a business out there or just want to put an ad in, see Denise Roth new quarterback. No, Hughes on the keeper on that first down. Going to pick up about 3 yards on that play.
Number 39 with the tackle.
O'Brien was in there for the tackle. But businesses out there, see Denise Roth or any of the basketball players. They'll direct you in the right way to get an ad in there for the basketball program. So Riverside right now not really in any type of hurry-up type deal. 5:31 remaining, leading 28-0. Hughes on the keeper. Weaves his way through. He's going to get enough for a first down and a little bit more. Ridden down there by Dante Pierce all the way down to the 35-yard line. Picked up 12 on the play and a first down. So first and 10 now. Ball at the 35-yard line. And they're just not hurrying at all.
And one of the stats that we saw in the Rivel Cap matchup-wise, total number of shutouts. Riverside has 5 of them in those 31 games.
Really?
Or 36 games, yeah.
So
adding to the
and off there
stats.
to number 17, rolling his way up through there, was sophomore Ryan Theodore. Going to pick up about 8 on the play. Ryder Grinnan with the tackle.
So we start seeing some subs
Checks
here.
out of the game. Maddox Singer checking in. So yeah, Riverside, they're not even like fake huddling. They're just kind of standing around.
Just
Play
staring at
clock
the players
gets to
and
15.
coaches, yep.
And then they decide to go in there.
The time of the time of possession.
Oh, it's gonna
when you add this drive alone. I mean, we're going to be over 30 minutes for Riverside in a 48-minute game.
Oh, Hughes going to keep it, takes the ball down, and that's going to move the sticks again for another first down as he carried the ball down to about the 24-yard line. Picked up 5 on the play.
I think we're also at that point
So
where the
Blake
clock's
Foreman,
just
the
going.
senior, is credited with that tackle.
Riverside just 10 yards away from that 400 mark.
Wow.
Yeah. And they had, I
what,
think,
what a difference a week makes. I mean,
Yeah.
last year we had 750 yards of offense between the two teams.
Yep.
You're getting 400. And has Ellwood cracked 100 yards?
No.
Hughes now. Going to throw it up. Got a man down there, number 12, but jarred loose. The intended receiver was Aiden Garcia, and he got the ball, and as he didn't get initial quick possession, it was, I think Mayocker may have jarred it loose.
And he's down.
Yes, Garcia is down on the play being tended to by the trainer from Riverside. We'll take a quick timeout. Be right back after the injury. Welcome back, folks, as Aiden Garcia walked off the field in his own power. And so we got a 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass. 3 minutes remaining in this contest. Riverside has all 3 of their timeouts. Ellwood City has 2.
Reverse that. Riverside has 2. Ellwood has 3.
I guess so.
And Riverside took it.
Now they have 1.
All right.
Predicting the future.
There we
Brought
go.
to you by Thed.
There we go.
Coming up in about 2.5 weeks or so is the annual musical for Lincoln High School. We are doing Godspell this year. That will be November 11th, 12th, and 13th. November 11th and 12th at 7:30, and November 13th at 2 p.m. Tickets will be available. You can buy them online, or they will actually be available. We are selling them tomorrow during practice at the Commons area entrance from, I believe, 9 to noon tomorrow. So come to the high school if you want to buy tickets in person, and they will also be available at the door for the show.
Awesome. 9 to noon tomorrow. Again, folks, our next broadcast will be Wednesday night, 6 p.m. JV matchup against St. LaSalle, a team that we were supposed to play a couple years back, and they said, hey, let's play an extra game real quick. So JV next Wednesday.
JV out there. Hughes, handoff. Didn't see who it was.
I believe it's number 17 again.
Yes. Ryan Theodore with the carry. Picks up about 4 on the Declan O'Brien with the tackle on that 4-yard gain by Theodore. Going to be 3rd down and 6. So we had senior night festivities here beforehand. They will be on our YouTube channel as well if you care to watch those again or see them for the first time if you joined the broadcast late. Hughes on the keeper, weaves his way through, driving them legs, gets down to about the 8-yard line, and that is going to be enough for a Riverside Panthers first down.
Ball at the 15.
Hogue with the tackle. Bigger part, it was the 15. So minute 39 remaining here.
I tell you what, you and I do that a lot of times, but you know what the difference is this year? It's really easy to make that fix because we got lines.
Yeah, we got lines.
Oh, it looks so good.
Yep. And remember, next year we're probably going to have 7 home games.
It may be 8.
And that's what I was thinking as I said that.
Very
We're
possible.
We're going to have 7, 8 home games next year.
And we'll
have
gladly
soccer
take
games
them.
here.
Oh, I can't wait
next
for
year,
it.
which is going to be great. And taking a kneel down with a minute 10 remaining after that first down. And I'll tell you, maybe a little bit of class here by the Riverside Panthers.
Yep.
They could have went for the mercy kill, but just going to let this clock run out. And one more kneel down should do it. Folks, we do appreciate you listening in every week, throughout the week. We see the people, and we just really do. We love doing it, but we love getting the feedback and knowing that it's being appreciated. And we do appreciate you all listening. That's going to do it with that final kneel down. In the final seconds here, 20 seconds counting down. I think we're ready for a handshake, Brad.
Yep.
Because this baby's over. That's going to be your final, folks. The Riverside Panthers defeating the Ellwood City Wolverines 28-0. We're going to run a few videos here of some senior players that interviews Walk with 50 that we did. So, and we'll have some stats for you at the game as well as out-of-town scores. We'll be right back, folks. Thank you. Hey, friends, the dad here, going to walk the 50-yard line with senior Ryan Lambright. Ryan, want to take a walk?
Yeah, sure.
All right, great, thank you. Ryan, you're a senior. Who's your parents?
It's Becky Lambright.
Becky Lambright. And how long have you been playing football?
Since 7th grade.
7th grade, okay. What song's top on your playlist?
Mostly like rap.
Rap, okay. Last concert you went to?
I never went to one.
Okay, if you could pick a concert to go to, who would you like to see?
Lil Baby.
Lil Baby?
Yeah.
That's kind of out of my genre.
He's okay.
But he's okay. All right, you can go and tell me about it. Favorite food?
Probably chicken.
Chicken?
Yeah.
It's prepared any particular way?
Nope.
Just chicken.
Yep, chicken.
If you got chicken, you're happy. You have a favorite color?
Blue.
There we go. Ellwood City blue.
Yep.
Do you have a favorite ice cream?
Probably
Flavor of ice cream?
Mint.
Mint?
Yeah.
I can go with that. Any toppings? You have toppings. What's your toppings?
Like sprinkles.
Sprinkles?
Yeah,
Sprinkles.
not really too fancy.
Yeah, just get your mint. Yeah, there you go. If you could travel anywhere in the United States,
Probably go to like California.
California, you like the warm?
Yeah.
My next question then, I know the answer is this: a cabin in the woods or a beach?
Sometimes beach, but I'd rather go in the cabin, peace and quiet.
Okay, there you go. I get that. Future plans?
Probably just earn a business after high school.
Okay, that's great. Best part, I ask everybody this. Best part about being a high school athlete at Ellwood City?
Get new friends.
New friends, that's great.
Relationships. Teammates.
That's what it's all about.
Yep.
Thank you. Proud of you, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Hey, friends, Dad here. Going to walk the 50-yard line with senior Aaron Hobel. Take a walk.
Sure.
You, Aaron. Aaron, you're a senior. Your parents are?
I just have my mom, Rachel Teagarden.
Rachel Teagarden. And Aaron, we just were talking there. My middle name's Aaron.
Yes, sir.
So we have something in common, and it's after Elvis Aaron Presley. We've established that. So how many years have you been playing football?
All 4 varsity and then 1 in middle school.
Okay. How big was that touchdown the other night?
Oh, it was huge.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was beautiful to call, beautiful to watch.
Yeah, we weren't. I didn't expect to break that tackle, to be honest.
Yeah, big frame going down there, and you got it done. Do you have a favorite subject in school?
History.
History?
I'm a huge history fan.
Okay. What is there a genre of history? I'm talking like Civil War or just what?
Not really, because it'll change depending on the week. Like I love like Norse history. I love ancient like Chinese history,
Okay.
Japanese and samurai.
So just don't take the gauntlet of history. That's
Yeah.
really cool. That is really, really cool. It's neat to know. Vacation. If you could vacation anywhere, where would you go?
I would go to Kirko Waterfalls in Croatia.
Okay, you're the first person I've ever met that wanted to go to Croatia.
It's
What's special about that?
It's a part of my my grandma's Croatian, and
Okay.
it's just a beautiful country.
Okay, have you been?
I have not.
Okay, so that's on the bucket list.
It is on the bucket list.
Okay, great. Your future plans?
Hopefully to attend a 4-year college. If I can't make it to a 4-year, I'm going to go to community college and then transfer.
Okay, great. And you have an interest in anything particular?
Hopefully a business major and hopefully to play football.
There you go. You got the frame for it. Best part, I ask everyone, best part about being a student athlete at Ellwood City High School?
Just everybody in, like all the teachers, the coaches,
Yeah.
everybody around, the culture is just amazing. Especially now this year, it's completely.
That's great.
It's amazing.
That's great. Aaron, thank you. You will do great things.
Thank you.
Yep, proud of you, man. See ya.
All right, folks, welcome back here to newly turfed, renovated Hellings Stadium. Final score here, Riverside Panthers defeat the Ellwood City Wolverines 28-0. Riverside will officially improve and finish their regular season 5-4, 4-3 in conference. Ellwood City will fall to 2-8 on the year, 1 and officially 6 in conference play. That's it for Ellwood City varsity football. Again, our next broadcast will be Wednesday night, 6 p.m., JV versus Seton LaSalle. A couple game stats here to wrap up, and we'll get you some out-of-town scores. Folks, stay with us until we're done, and then switch over to a big game that we're going to talk about here, Quaker Valley, Central Valley. Total first downs, Riverside 19-6. That mark was like 8 to 5 at halftime. 19-6, dominating second half by Riverside. Net yards rushing, 170 yards rushing for Riverside, 64 for Ellwood City. If you recall, Thad, Ellwood City actually had more rushing yards in that first half. Just dominant performance by Riverside. Passing 228 to 4. 14 of 25 compared to 2 for 9 and 2 interceptions for Ellwood City. Total offensive plays 61 to 398. And the first time Ellwood City was held to under 35 plays on the season. 31 plays, 68 yards. They officially finished the second half with just 2 yards. Average per play, 6.5 for Riverside, 2.2 for Ellwood City. Penalties aplenty, something that Riverside definitely needs to fix going forward. 18 total penalties, 12 for Riverside, 122, 6 for 28 against Ellwood City. Turnovers, 3 turnovers by Ellwood, just that donut 0 for Riverside. Third down conversion, something that maybe also could be fixed. 3 for 10 for Riverside, 1 for 6 for Ellwood City. But the one thing that was working, fourth down plays, Riverside 3 of 5. Finishing the night, Robert Janis, 19 carries, 77 yards, 1 touchdown. Sam Hughes, 11 carries, 73 yards. Nice balance attack there rushing-wise with that touchdown as well. Flip side, Elijah Palmer-McCain, he finished with 15 carries, 37 net yards. So if you're keeping track, folks, of that official mark, he will finish the year with 1,156 yards. We'll have to see if he bumped up. He was close to that 13th mark, but kudos to him, though, on a great season. Chris Smiley, 2 for 9, 2 interceptions, and only 4 yards passing-wise, 14 for 25. Sam Hughes, 228, 1 touchdown. Yep. He's definitely going to be our MVP of the evening. Brady Newman, giving him credit, 4 catches, 110, that long of 48. He had 2 catches, I believe, 1 of 48, 1 of 40 on the evening. Flip side, Dalen Curry, 1 catch there, 2 yards. Gavin Partridge, 1 catch, 2 yards. 2 for 4 there, receiving-wise. Scoring-wise, 8 points for Aiden Garcia. Sam Hughes, 6 points. Robert Janis, 6 points. Noah George, 6 points. And finally, Nolan Zona, 2 points. There's your total of 28. So there's your game stats on offense. Real quick, your leading tacklers, defensive lines. Declan O'Brien had a day. 9 tackles on the evening. Flip side, Jeffrey Wise. We saw him a lot of times in that backfield area. 7 total tackles, 1 tackle for loss on the evening for Riverside. All right, folks, here we go. Out-of-town scores. Officially wrapping up MAC Conference. They're still playing technically, but they're pretty much out of hand. Neshannock is up 42-7 on Mohawk. Neshannock will improve to 9-1, 6-1. They'll wrap up that number 2 seed. Mohawk, with that loss in a couple head-to-heads, they may fall down a little bit. They may also actually gain based upon those head-to-heads. Also, Beaver Falls up 38-8 on Western Beaver, so that means Beaver Falls will officially clinch first overall seed, and they probably will slide to the number 2 seed just because Steel Valley seems like they are the favorite in the 2A. I don't blame them if they go to that 2A, that number 2 spot, and they may actually like that number 2 spot better. That 1 spot always seems to get tricky at times with that 8-9 matchup. Other scores, Rochester still down to Southside 10-0 late third quarter. Union runs away from Summit Academy 44-8. Laurel cruising once again, almost about fourth quarter there, 35-0. And here is our update. Early third quarter. This game is going to drag on for days. Central Valley up 24-22. Quakers.
Yep,
Quakers. The Quaker Valley Quakes. The Quips, Aliquippa Quips, got a touchdown there to cut the lead. It's now 24-22 mid-third quarter there. Folks, when Thad wraps up here, I would say make the switch there. Freedom is live streaming.
No, and it's also on KDKA.
It's also on KDKA, so you can watch it there. If you watch the stream, the only issue there is, and this is why we're going to switch to KDK when we get home, the stream for Freedom, unfortunately, it's a paid subscription. You have to have NFHS subscription, which I do. So I can go home and watch it. But anyways, there's our final scores there. We'll have some recap of playoffs. Maybe Thad and myself will sit down. We'll talk some playoff predictions in the 2A level at least coming up wise. Expect Beaver Falls to be the favorite from the Midwestern Conference. But I'm going to say Neshannock looks good, but be careful about this Riverside team. They could pull an upset in that first round.
They look good.
All right, Thad.
They did look good tonight.
For the last time for this season, why don't you take us out?
Thank you, Brad. on behalf of Dakota Marshall, the cameraman, the producer, the man, the stat man, the man with the plan that gets everything all where it should be set up, ready to go, Brad Windhorst, and myself, Thad Sturgeon. It's been a great 5 years. And we will be back next year, Lord willing. So we hope that you've enjoyed the broadcast as much as we've enjoyed presenting it to you. We will be back here Wednesday night for a JV game to finish out our fall sports, and basketball, wrestling will be here before we know it. Folks, thanks for tuning in tonight. Have a great weekend, everybody. Good night. Oh, good.